Anyway, let's check
Can
in.
you pause it? Hold on. Are we live?
We're live, yes.
I think we're live. 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
My producer.
I did my own, you dey shake your nyashi for where I dey drink okokoro. I dey for river, dey casting my net, you decide to show your bololo. Waiting I don't do for you, now waiting you want, I dey do it times two. And I may know me for Joko, they love for pity. Nyashi na nyashi, nyashi na nyashi, nyashi na nyashi, oh. Uresi na
With the big yarn.
uresi, oh. Whether big or small, oh. Nyashi na nyashi, nyashi na nyashi, sitirechi makisi, oh. Sitirechi makisi, oh. You dey enter my eyes, oh. Shaking na your glory, shaking we are.
Before we check in, I actually want to talk about stretch mark.
What the
So
fuck?
what do you have with stretch mark?
I do not discriminate. I'm not a stretch mark racist.
Shaking na your glory, shaking we are. Shaking na your glory, shaking we are. Shaking na your glory.
See, Chirachi Mark is my favorite item, no blow. Oh. I never drop since I see you last week, yo. Give me that thing, your medicine I gone. Yash na yash, but in different sizes.
Shout out to you anywhere you're listening from tonight. Shout out to you if you're in London, if you're in Anambra, if you're in Atlanta, if you're in Chicago, if you're in New York, if you're in Benin, if you're in Adamawa, Yola. Port Harcourt. My Port Harcourt people, shout out to you, man. We're back in the building and it's JOI Live and this is episode 109.
Wow.
Shout out to you guys, man. Yeah, 109. Yeah, you guys are wonderful.
Before we check in, because if you not check us in, I don't know what you're doing.
I'm back to check you.
What the fuck is this red affair that you guys did today, man?
Honestly, we didn't.
Hold up.
I was shocked. I was surprised. Like,
No. Me, I dey always wear red for this podcast.
Okay, we don't do
me, I
So
don't-
who doesn't
me, I
wear
don't-
red?
All of now remain no dey
Oh,
wear
okay,
red.
I wear
yeah.
red, though.
Let me tell you guys something. Let me shock. Yeah, let me tell you what you know. This is actually the only red shirt that I have.
Uh-huh.
The only one red shirt I got.
Now you
So
be
I
afraid.
don't understand getting here today,
Now you be
seeing
afraid
all of
of
you people putting on red.
Now you be
Surprised.
alright.
Honestly,
Now you
the fun fact was like I actually left the house. I was putting on a blue sandal. I was like, what you going to wear red sandal? Ayi, mo ṣe wá padà wá. Tó bá yẹ pé small tell me why no ma testify mo ṣe wá padà wá. Then I had to go back again. I'm like,
That means our spirits
Maybe-
aligned. Our spirits aligned.
Maybe
That's
they
just what I
drop
think.
dress code for the week, or maybe color for the because I don't get
I don't
I
know.
mean,
We all came putting on like having a touch of
for
red
me,
or
I
something.
think, I mean, it wasn't planned.
It wasn't
So
planned.
It
It
wasn't
just
planned,
everyone
exactly.
everyone just showed up
Exactly,
with
that's
red.
what I'm
Everybody
saying.
just had a touch.
Maybe
of
it's
red.
our
wasn't
Christmas.
planned.
Yeah.
Maybe
It
it's
wasn't
Christmas.
planned at all.
somebody say now this is what
I said it. I was just.
I see dear say which one is the Christmas cloth well of us here. And this-
What's up? Let's check in.
Let's check in.
See you. What's good?
Yeah,
good,
I'm
CEO.
alright. Now, well, you don't gotta ask about how my week, man.
We are.
No,
I want to
I
tell
will-
you before you
No,
ask.
Oh yeah, no, tell us.
Don't ask me. Let me tell you.
Okay.
See, how
Yeah.
was your party? The fans were
Yeah,
asking.
yeah, fuck.
Yeah, yeah,
Before
they
the
go
party,
party,
there
though.
was Miami,
Our-
Oh sure.
and there was party.
Oh yeah.
At the end of the day, what to Wazo. That's how many.
Ta ló rán iṣẹ́? Ṣebí o lọ gbádùn owó ẹ̀? Now you go enjoy now.
Well, I had a very, trust me, bro. I had a very, very, very wonderful week. Like my weekend was awesome, and my previous weekend was dope. Memorial weekend was
Beautiful.
good. Oh, sure, it was good. It was late.
Shout out to Celebrity CEO.
No,
though.
it was no.
Yo.
I'm still coming down there,
Yeah.
bro. I'm still coming down there, bro.
Celebrity CEO.
No, celebrity CEO actually gave us trabaye. You understand? You know, bro gave us.
Memorial weekend.
He was giving us everything. Waiting you want, child. You understand, bro?
Olówó
Oh,
ti kú
kuwaso, tó bá kuwaso, ní gbé wa sáfẹ́fẹ́ tẹ́tẹ́ wa sáfẹ́fẹ́ ẹ̀.
After yẹn náà lówó ku wàsó náà.
Ṣáfítà yẹn lówó kuwaso.
after
Ara
that, lówó
ẹ̀gbọ́n
kuwaso
ti
now.
nígbà wọn wà ní beach lane nínú.
Abo ti kú wa so.
Baba Adibo, no be so that they do for TikTok.
Say wetin. You know wọn kì í fẹ́nu sọ wọn kì í fọwọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀. Ṣé lọ́wọ́ yẹn pàtàkì ọ̀nà ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ lè?
Tap. You
Kọ́tà
got
lè
it,
ṣe
tap.
ìyẹn pẹ̀lú ọwọ́ ẹ̀.
Anyway, Memorial weekend was good.
No, it was.
I was
good,
drunk
it was-
all weekend.
How about you?
Man,
What's up, brother?
I'm alright. Actually, this memorial weekend is it's a one to be remembered. Because actually, I ain't gonna lie, this Memorial Weekend, we lost a soldier on the street.
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember that guy.
I just do want to.
Cause that nigga was a soldier, man. When you're talking of a soldier, that is a soldier on the street of Houston, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I've been knowing this nigga for like 4 or 5 years now.
Oh yeah.
And since I've been knowing him, we have a good track record, and everything has been good. But I was so fortunate that I happened to be one of the people that saw him in his last moments. And that actually...
Okay, unfortunate, you mean?
Is it unfortunate?
Unfortunate,
Yeah,
unfortunate,
it's so
yeah.
unfortunate for me to be part of the people that saw him in his last moments. And
Saw him alive.
I saw him live.
Like,
As
bro,
in,
with
he was
two
alive
hands. Like, with two
before
hands.
he died, because it was so tragic, and it's been so crazy for me. Like,
I mean,
the weekend, I'm just trying to recover. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah, I mean, rest in peace, AY.
Rest in peace.
All right, people outside.
Yeah, I mean, I think before I check in, I think we should just try and
And
give him that
one
minute.
1 minute silence.
You know, rest in peace.
May so rest in peace.
Amen.
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 So let me check in. So for me, though, I went to my friend's party. It was nice. Then that day, I stopped going out because I cannot cope.
But you didn't tell us
I
what
cannot
literally
cope.
happened in between that party.
In between what?
Bro, you don't know. We both know that he left us in between that party.
Yeah.
At
Why?
a point, yeah.
At a point, why?
At a point.
Why?
At a point.
Why?
At a
Why
point,
did
where
you
you go?
leave
Why you
us?
disappear at a point?
At the point, where
Why
did
you
you go
disappear?
to, bro?
I went to have a good time.
Oh, shit.
Wait, you went to have a what?
A good time from a good time.
A good time.
Yes,
you
I
You
went
have a good time.
happened.
To have another
Yes,
good time.
I went higher.
You go to
You went higher.
Oh,
Bro.
Do
Do you want me to talk?
are you thinking what I'm thinking?
No. Well, wait, no. We are
I
not
was
thinking
in
the
the
same
car.
thing.
I was in the car.
Yes.
Having a good time in the car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had fun.
Yeah, in the car.
Go
Yeah.
collect doggy. I'm waiting.
Should have bad doggy.
You are having a good time.
Time in the
You say you
car.
Go get another good time.
Sometimes when the good time is good, you want to make it better. So I want to make it better, and I came back.
Tell us more.
Definitely.
We need, I
That's
want
all
to
you
know.
need to know.
That's all you need to know.
'Cause I don't- I
It
don't-
wasn't long. It was like 40 minutes.
Bro,
40
it was
minutes.
like an hour and something minutes, bro.
How long was it?
It was like 40 minutes.
No, it wasn't 40 minutes, bro.
I
It
thought
was
you
like
said
an
5
hour
minutes.
and something minutes, bro. Because you were gone for, bro. I know. You were gone.
I mean,
More.
I needed to upgrade.
Oh, yeah, definitely, though. You sure needed that going to that car
But,
that
but,
moment.
but,
It was
but,
fun, though.
but we ain't gonna lie. Shout out to Celebrity CEO. I understand the reason why he said, so right now.
For real, though.
The reason why he said that is he went on a trip for his wife's birthday and he still has
You
to
don't
get
know, she
together.
That's the Amora Jari.
Wọ́n fẹ́ gbé wa mọ́ra ni ó wò kò sówó kankan tó kú wa sí.
Ooh, look who was it. I beg you. I beg you. I beg you.
Anyway, shout out to you guys for coming.
No, thank you for hosting us, though.
Thank
We
you for
had
hosting
fun,
us.
though. No, he's a
That's
good
true.
host.
Shout out to everybody that showed up.
shout out to everyone that
everybody that
showed
showed
up,
up. Shout out to you guys.
On a short notice.
Yes.
Because I started telling
we had
people
fun.
on Friday thereabout.
And
Yeah,
the party
yeah,
was Saturday.
and it was
was
late,
good.
and everybody had fun.
Happy birthday, Miriam.
And shout out to our wife that was celebrating her birthday. That
You don't do.
weekend,
Let's move on.
Hey guys, keep tapping.
You don't-
though. Anyway,
All right, new music.
do we have
man.
new music?
Yes, we do.
What do
We
we have?
do have
What do
some
we
new
have? What
music.
music do we have out here today?
It's our music.
I think we have two.
Two music?
No, 3 with Tatata. We haven't played Tatata since it came out.
No, for real,
We have-
though.
we have-
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did last week.
We did?
Yeah,
Okay.
Tatata, we did.
But I
Tatata
actually
last
sent
week.
2 though.
Okay, well.
Belash mother.
But these songs are not new. But it's new.
They are new. They are new. They just posted them. They are still new.
That Belash mother.
Oh
song
yeah,
was brand
I
new.
think this song is also out too. That portable song too.
Who the fuck?
Oh, the one I said the other time?
Yeah. It's out too.
That song is nice though.
It's very good though.
The song
honestly.
is dope, bro.
No, the song is dope though. Shout out the portable though.
We all know
Shout out the
Portable can sing now. Everybody know Portable can sing.
Not really.
No, to me, he can sing. He can
No,
jump
he's
on
trying,
any
though.
trend.
He can jump on
any
any
But that
sound.
song is good. That particular song that he did.
No,
So what are we now saying?
He
is
did a good
that
job
song-
on that
okay,
song.
which
though.
of Portable song has not been good? Which of his song? All is not good. Baba,
Ah, nah, then you don't understand music then, bro. All
Portable songs sweet. We are Madugbo. We are Madugbo. We street nigga.
we
We
listen
listen
to
to Portable song.
We love.
Now you don't get lamba. If you don't get lamba, forget. If you don't have lamba, if you don't like Portable lamba, Portable good, but the character is not good.
That's it. That's the difference, though.
Yeah, we'll drop on it now.
Baby,
We'll jump to red. Yeah.
Hey guys, ẹ̀gbọ́n àdúgbò ni
mi ò
kò
tí
ṣe
di
bàbá
bàbá mi
àdúgbò.
ṣùgbọ́n àtàwọn yẹn máa ń di bàbá àdúgbò ni mi ò tí di bàbá náà ẹ̀gbọ́n ṣì ní mi.
Terra is the
Oh God.
What's the title of that song?
What song?
That new Portable song.
I
Is Kana now?
actually-
Is it not Kana?
I think it's Kana. What's the title of the song? Kana. Google it now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking
Because
for
of
it,
the
I couldn't
name.
find it.
If,
Yeah.
When you type Portable on
Yeah, he has problem with that name though, because so
Yeah,
many
but they
things
show you
come
so
out
many.
when you.
Okay, let's go to the new one then.
so back to what
Guy,
Pastor said.
This thing is picking up any noise. This thing, pick any talk. Please.
Yeah, Mama, so the one after the other. No, that's the way.
Back to what
Back to what
Pastor
we were about
just
to
said.
say.
Back to what he said. If Portable has 5 songs, let's say it's 5 songs that he has. 4.5 of those songs are good songs. It's a bit sing. But not idiot.
We all know
The boy
the way he behaves, man.
It's a bit, but not idiot.
But on say one single,
Somebody should look for that title for me, please.
No. Play something else.
Onkolo Lorin is in your
pastor
pocket.
no
Don't
content
feature
now.
any.
You be pastor now. Why you won't like Orin Boro? You no go like street song now.
You can't
you
like
are
a street
saying-
song with
You are
us.
saying you can't relate with his song. I understand the reason why you cannot relate with his song. So there are some people that will not be able to relate with his song, but us, the street, people can attest. Our fans can attest to you that Portable is. I mean,
No,
you
for
know,
real though. It's Egbon Adigbos. Yeah.
our fans here haven't even know what Egbo
Dugo means though. They don't even know though.
As they are hearing that Egbo Adugo, they
You
don't
can
know
tell them.
what
You
it
can tell
is.
them.
I can tell them. Hey, ẹ sọ fún ẹ bá mi pé Chinedu ẹ sọ pé kó play lórí yẹn jàre fẹ́ràn ọmọ sísí ní Chinedu náà ẹ sọ fún Chinedu pé kó play new Portable tó ṣe jáde yẹn ẹ ní kó play ẹ ó yá jùlẹ̀ ìwọ ní Chinedu bẹ́ẹ̀ character ni mẹ́.
Guys.
So, in a nutshell, what he's trying to say is that's a new persona of his.
Yeah.
You know.
I know be arm rubber, she shining leg gba ìníta.
Shout out to Bella.
Ó já kìlómítà kó pé kí lè jẹun tó dáa. Ọmọ àkàrà ọmọ nínú bí oúnjẹ jù nígà. For the paper chasing my corner be just in the bar. Ọmọ mo kọ́ ọmọ ìyá mi kanra. So tell me what to do now to make this dollar. Orí wo dá ṣàrẹ́ sí $100. Kí mọ́ mi ṣáàtì wà pa kó rẹ̀ jọra. As the money done dey, I go balance up with my bill. And her body done dey shake. We don't pay, now my money she dey chase. From all
Logos.
What do you guys think?
Yeah.
ọmọ ológo.
No, Bella is now is getting there. Like
It's been
no,
there.
it's good. No. There was a time Bella slowed down. That he didn't drop more. He wasn't giving us that music like that. But now is coming up.
I think when he was there, that time he was trying to build the record label.
Oh yeah.
Dan Banana Republic.
No, that Ghana Republic.
Yeah,
Okay.
So it was actually.
Is he looking at the
trying to
camera?
Build the what's it called? The record label, and I think Fola is the first.
He signed him. He signed Fola.
Yeah,
He signed for that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he signed Fola last year or so.
Oh, yeah.
And
That's
Fola
why
is
they'll be having soon.
absolutely good.
I love that dude.
No,
music,
that's
though.
not the song.
No,
This one.
No. I just
Hey
played it now.
guys,
I found it.
tap.
Where's the song? That's not what you just played.
I'll show you now. Somebody featured him.
Yeah, they featured him.
Somebody featured him. It's not his song.
It's not his song though, but someone featured him on that song, and
I just
he
feel it
actually he killed the song. Like
He killed his verse,
I love the way.
Throwing tomato, over tobacco, Kuberunako, Pepe Sila Alaja, Ojamilaya, Nisholon Yubitaya, Wapa no Bislau, Wapa Kana, Somoetimo Maracana, Miraye Yama Yama, Ewini Raja Raja, Wapa no Bislau, Wapa Kana, Yawo Infabanki, Shebe Iletonosi, Monifisa, I want to go to Canada.
Oh shit.
That song is dope, though.
Yeah, no.
You're good.
From what I heard, don't doubt me. This guy is good, portable. But I think he sampled Q-Dot's sound or Q-Dot melody. That's when Omo Obadan that he featured Olamide.
Sounds like it. Yeah. Sounds
Yeah.
like it.
It sounds like that song.
Sounds like
So,
it. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This song, this.
Which Q-beat song are you saying? Q-beat.
Q dots. Yeah, Q dot.
Go and listen, Omo Obadan.
No, but the tempo of the music, the bounce,
it might be the same. The bounce might be the same, but we doubt it. We doubt it.
Let's play that one. Let's see.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
I doubt it though. I doubt it.
If you are not
Hey,
sure,
guys,
you're
please
gonna
keep
be fine,
talking.
bro. No, bro, man.
That's Olamide's verse. Go look it up.
Ó kọ́wọ́ lé wa, oníṣẹ́kẹ̀rẹ́ tẹ̀lé, onílù mi máa sùn lọ. Ìjọ máa tẹ̀lé, Antrax dákun. Ẹ bá mi lò, Ìbàdàn ni mo wà o, Ìbàdàn ni mo wà o, Ìbàdàn ni mo rè o, Ìbàdàn ni mo wà o, Ìbàdàn ni mo rè o. Ẹ wá ń gbé kú, ẹ bá mi lò, Ìbàdàn ni mo wà o. Ẹ sára sáwọn ọmọ uni, lẹ́sìn ti dé Ìbàdàn poli, ẹ bá mi kíkún lé sàlẹ́nsà, ọmọ mùsùlùmí tó fa poli. Èrò tó ń lọ London, ẹ bá mi kí Káyọ̀dé Kídà, tí mi gbẹ̀kú tẹ́lẹ̀, ọmọ Ìbàdàn tó di nígà.
You see? They increase the tempo. Yeah. They increase the tempo.
Throwing tomato, over tobacco, Kuberunako, Pepe Sila Alaja, Ojamilaya, Nisholon Yubitaya, Wapa no Bislau, Wapa Kana, Somoetimo Maracana, Miraye Yama Yama, Ewini Raja Raja, Wapa no Bislau, Wapa Kana.
Without us not figuring out on time.
Ọmọ wòlíì tó ń fa tábà, Bàṣírà Sùsàrà kò tàǹbà, òmùgọ̀ fẹ́ àìrókò ládàá, wọ́n dẹ̀ ní mọ̀mọ́ rẹ̀ fẹ́ rí àpáàdà, kí ìdẹ̀ ti fẹ́ sílẹ̀ kò fẹ́.
Yeah.
What you got to say to this, bro?
Well, I think the bounce is similar,
Yeah.
but
But the tempo is different though.
tempo is different.
Yeah.
But anything Portable jumps on, most of the time, it's Sabi do music, but not just idiot.
Shout out to Portable. Shout out to Portable.
Forget say good.
And the song is good. And
But
that's
now
the
now it's coming
See,
down.
if you want to know
Calm
how
what?
It's calming down.
Calm
Since Dr. Nick's Belusa idea, it was calm down. It's been
Oh,
calm.
God,
in
calm
UK.
down now. Want it
But
full.
you see-
ẹ̀rọ ti gbé mo sọ fún yín lórí pọ́ọ̀dù yìí mo ní kan tí pọ́ọ̀dù ṣe fún Saidi ó máa jìyà ẹ̀. Since then it's been calm. What do you guys say since then?
No, Ocean Sorrow.
But not like
Not unlike before.
But one thing about this is this new song that I think it's Spyro Music something that I saw it on. I don't know whoever featured him, but this song, right? Before you know the power of the song, is at 2-3 a.m. in the club.
In the club, definitely though.
It's gonna go when you high. then you know how powerful that song is. It's going to be. I'm looking for the original. If it was featured.
It was featured, yeah. Someone featured. Wasn't the one of the songs?
No, please. It's AT.
Okay, definitely.
AT and A-Sticks.
Okay.
A-Sticks, yes. They are the one, I think they are the owner of the song.
So those
But it's a good song. It's a good song.
Maybe two people, Abi.
Yes.
They can't go feature Portable. Do you know what this song remind me of? People will get this beat, yo. How more than they for outside. That's what it reminds me of.
Oh,
because you never know those guys on this song.
Yeah.
I swear.
And but this is how we are going to. Are we not talking about them right now?
no, we are.
we're actually talking
That's
about
the
it.
idea.
Do you know how long it took you for you to actually see those guys' name?
It took a while, but we found it.
But at the
end of the day, it was Portable that we're actually looking for.
But at the end of the day, Portable put them as
on.
on.
Definitely.
He didn't put this song has been out. They have another version of this song.
Oh,
but
those
nobody,
guys.
nobody listens to that one.
Going tomato, over tobacco, Kuberunapo, Pepe Sila Laja, Otamilaya, Nisholo Yibidaya.
Nobody will know the song.
He did his own, and actually he was the one that blew the song out though, because nobody actually knew the original song.
But me, I love the song though. I love the song.
It's not bad.
I love the song.
No, it's good.
It's
Good song. Good
Yeah.
sound.
Let's move on.
everything.
So, did any of you guys wondered why I started today's podcast with Yashina?
Because of Akpi. First of all, it's because of Akpi.
What the fuck? I don't see Akpi in. What,
In Yansh na Yansh.
Akpi is going to jail.
Akpi is going to jail
what does Akpi have to do with
because
Yansh?
because he likes Nyash. Now why he
Now,
move
Nyash-
go
Nyash
15
is
years
sending him
old?
to jail right now.
Now why he move go 15 years old? When he go they punch 15 years old and he use him out talk he go jail. Yeah.
You didn't see the news? You didn't get the memo?
Oh, hold on a second.
Okay,
Hold
cool.
on.
You didn't
So,
know.
let me tell you what
He's-
happened. I'll tell you what happened. So,
Hold on. We cannot mention Akpi in the same sentence as Yansh.
No,
I'll explain
Akpi,
that
Akpi like Nyash. Oh.
Hold on. Akpi is the best symbol
Before they could.
to use when it comes to Yansh. You don't know
you love
Akpi?
Yansh?
Eh?
let me explain what
Akpi
happened.
when they use
Let me
tape measure
explain.
Yansh.
Do you want me to explain what happened to you?
Explain,
What are
please.
you talking about?
Some change the cheat for me. I got him 2,000 because the thing. Oh my God. You can see your clothes, baby. I feature over. Oh, but I'm rapper now. I'm 15 years old. I can never work for anybody. I like to lie. I won't come now.
Do you know how bad this is? Nigga said.
This guy is done. If guy is not picking, he's done.
Let me just explain what he said. Nigga said he was in an hotel room. This 15 years old came in. He gave her 2K, slept with her. The whole bed sheet was messy. You know, he has to call the people to come and change the bed sheet. A 15-year-old, 2K. Why is the bed sheet messy? You raped her. 15 years old. There's nothing you can say. And you came on live
And you say
to say it. Nigga, you're going to prison. The title of this episode is Akpi Goes to Jail.
my admission
It's in
was
Lagos.
It's in Lagos.
So I watched another video.
Okay.
I watched another video where he was saying he was only saying it for saying sake.
Oh,
Like he said,
it's too late.
Hold on. He said, if I said the lady or the girl is 12 years old, maybe you guys' mind will be too harsh and you come harder on him. But he said you should go to the north, where 70-year-old is marrying 11-year-old.
Yeah.
It's not relevant, though.
Bro.
But I think he was just trying to make a point out of nothing.
And I
He was
saw-
trying to defend himself.
And I
No.
saw another video where he
He's
said,
trying to defend
I saw
himself,
another
but
video
it's
where
too
he said he had a new music coming on, that's a promotion to the music. But all that is
He's
bullshit.
trying to.
BS.
Yes.
How will you
child
are
is
15
a child.
years old?
He's trying
That's
to have
dumb.
damage
Yes,
control.
he's a child.
Damage control, yeah, is too late.
It's
I
too late.
am a 15-year-old. I know how I'm going to feel If you say shit about my 15-year-old, Akpi, if care is not taken, this nigga career is done. We are all in this industry together. We should know what to joke with. You don't joke with you having sex with a 15-year-old. That's totally wrong.
That's even.
There's no need me you asking me. I don't know what I will do. I know what I will do. If you come play with my 15-year-old daughter,
I will shoot you.
find you.
Oh boy, you be gone down, man.
I will, though. I ain't gonna tell a lie.
I have a question for the idiot. He's saying a promotion strategy, right? Can he say that what he said on American soil?
On American
He's an American, so he knows better.
And he's an American.
He knows
He's an
better.
American. He knows better.
That's why I'm pissed off, because he knows better.
Let him come and say it over here. And see,
Can you come on live in America and say
And
you
say that
just slept
trash.
with a 15-year-old and you gave her 2K and the whole bed was messy? You had to call the hotel management to come and change your bed sheet. Are you stupid, nigga?
He's stupid.
Okay. Let's be very, very. Yeah, I'm trying to be calm. You get it, because shit like this get me aggravated.
I'm beginning to get aggravated. So
Shit like this get me aggravated. So what is the government doing? So what's going on?
I mean,
Is he arrested yet?
I do not
That
think
is why I have problem with
I
Nigerian
do not think
police
he's
and
arrested
Nigerian
yet.
system.
And the reason why I said I do not think he's arrested yet, I've been seeing a whole lot of people talking about it. There are some government bodies that said they've seen it, they'll take right action, but till now, I don't think he has been arrested.
And he
Because if
still,
he's
he still has a pending
you
case.
would have seen it in the news.
Do you
But I've
remember
not
he
seen
had a
it.
pending
Yes,
case?
yes, I know.
That nigga is going to go to jail in Nigeria.
be in jail right now. Kiri. No joke. We're talking about a 15. If you have a daughter, you understand what it was.
Okay.
See,
So this is what I'm just saying. I just saw a news now that says Nap Tip invites rapper Speed Darlington questioning over claims about his recent hotel activity. So definitely, I mean,
And another thing is this: Nigeria, we want to sweep stuffs under the carpet. They should do the investigation properly. Oh. Is the girl working in the hotel? Did the girl actually come to the hotel? They should try and talk to the girl and see what actually happened.
because
they
why
want to
is a
sweep this
15-year-old also working
What
in
is she
the
doing in the
hotel?
hotel? That is why. That's why.
That's child labor now.
Yeah, that's why I asked what I asked.
How did the 15-year-old girl get to that hotel? One way or the other.
To the point that she's working there, to the point that a customer can take advantage of her. That is sick.
You have a shot. Move it so close.
That is really, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I saw another tweet that somebody said they've invited the girl and a mother. If the girl comes out and say it was true, nigga, you're gone.
Probably that's why this nigga want to go
You're
back
gone.
to the village. He believes that's lifestyle.
Have you forgotten what happened to Baba Jesha?
Baba Jesha is still there.
He's still there. Who's jailed?
Baba
Why would,
Jesha is
why
still
would you
there.
come out and joke about a thing like this, Akpi? I'm a big fan, but this is below the belt.
No, hold on. The way you people are mentioning the age is getting me more aggravated. Let's just call it minor, please.
Yeah, man.
Because
Let's just say she's a minor.
I'm about to flip right now. But let's just call it minor. So,
But
they never arrest them. I think they best me now.
They still never arrest the guy up till now.
Okay.
but again, let's look at it from the double standard perspective. Though.
What the fuck is double standards?
Please let me talk. Please let me land.
I beg, before you talk anything, no make person vex for you to
Yes,
get there.
I know. That's not my intention, but I would still say what I think I should say.
Say whatever you want to say.
As much as we know this nigga is an idiot and what he did is wrong, when we talk about, if you want to actually talk about this issue, right? Like somebody said earlier, we also need to look at the north. There are so many kids that have been married to elderly men from age of 9,
Forced.
11, 12.
First.
That was in the north.
In the north.
Hold on.
No, let me land, Baba. Let somebody.
Okay.
Yeah, you get. This thing is happening. So if we want to actually control or curb this menace, right, we have to look at it from the entire sphere, not just about what Akpi did. But there are so many kids being abused
What
out
is the
there.
age of consent in Nigeria? He's not 15-year-old.
It's 18. Everybody knows it's 18. But this shit happens.
Then why are they married 12?
That's my point. But everybody knows this thing happened in that country where they married 12, 13-year-old girls.
Can we chip in?
That's my point.
Can I chip in something?
Yeah.
Whether you guys know or not.
Please don't just mention that age again. The girls-
Minor.
I'm getting
Minor.
aggravated.
Okay, let's say, this is it. We all know in Nigeria, if any Hausa man they here right now, they will want to tell you categorically that they own Nigeria, but they do not. A law is a law. everybody find it. Akpi is just trying to find an excuse, but that is where I want our authorities to really look into these things. Even on social medias, on Instagram, on TikTok, we are seeing these Hausa people getting married to minor, as in
Not
minor,
just them, though.
like
Not just them. Baba, not just them.
minor.
Baba, not just them. Not just them. Even in the southwest, they do it. It's not just Hausa people. We're just talking about generally in that country, things like this, they don't take it serious.
And it should be
And it
taken
should
serious.
be taken serious. You cannot let me tell you something. As an adult, before your brain stop growing, you're already in your 20s.
Yeah.
You're already in your 20s. When you're still in your early teens, right? You know nothing. And these people take advantage of these little kids, especially when it's poverty.
Yeah, stricken.
You know, now they will sell these girls for money. They'll collect money and put them out there to an old man to just molest them. So these things affect these people for the rest of the day because it's trauma.
So what I would say is, I think the first problem we have in that country or in our country is we having two set of laws. We have.
What do you mean?
Hold on. I'm getting to somewhere.
When you say something, are you talking about the Nigerian Constitution?
Nigerian Constitution.
It's not two, it's just one.
Hold on.
Okay.
I know it's one, but in the north, in the north.
No, he's talking about
hold
Sharia law
on.
now for the north. He's
the
talking
north,
about the Sharia law.
They practice more of Sharia law.
Are you serious?
Are you saying Sharia law?
I'm 100%
Does Sharia
sure
law
what I'm saying.
agrees with
To
you
marry,
to marry
yes.
a minor?
So
To marry
this,
a minor.
yes.
Are you sure?
Are you
Yes,
sure?
I'm 100%
Are you sure?
And I will prove it to you.
prove it.
Hold on. Let me tell you something. In Sharia law, if you are a Muslim, they say in the Quran, like, hold on. Sharia law uses
Don't
most
mention
in the
Quran.
Quran.
Don't go there. Don't
Okay.
do that. Just say you believe what you know in Sharia law. Don't
So,
mention.
okay, I stand to be corrected.
Leye, do you
Let me
have
put
an
that way.
Islamic background? Did you read the Quran?
I schooled in the law.
Did you read the Quran?
No, it's good in the law.
I-
Did you do
and
walima?
I'm
Did you
moved
do
with them.
walima?
Huh?
Did you do walima?
No, I moved with them. I know
don't talk
what I'm
about it. If
saying.
you don't have
Hold
the
on.
qualification,
Hold
don't talk
on.
about
Hold on.
that's
There is
the
one
exact
thing I want
It's
to.
too sensitive.
I understand. I understand.
Please let's flip back to what we're talking about. Let's just.
So let's.
No, there, talk.
Okay. So it says if a lady, her first menstruation, when she did it in her parents' house, the second one must be done in her husband's house.
Where did you get that from?
I told you, like I said, I stand to be corrected because I moved with the Muslim guys.
That's what
I
they always
moved,
say. That's
and
what
this
they say
is what
to
they
you.
usually use as Sharia to cover it up. So I'm telling you the
all
fact.
bullshit.
Okay,
A
so
lot.
this is what Google
So
said.
if you don't know this thing, you
This is
don't
what Google said.
understand it.
Google said, while traditional interpretation of Sharia law have historically allowed for marriage of minors, particularly girls, with consent of their guardians, this practice is increasingly being challenged and reformed within the Muslim world. So even the Muslim world do not accept it, but I think
No,
it's
it's
been
still
happening.
there,
That's
but
what they're
it's been
saying. Yeah.
challenged.
No fixed age,
See
historically.
that? No fixed age.
Classically,
But
Islamic
that-
prejudice
wait,
didn't
now we are
define the
talking- hold
specific
on, hold on.
minimum age of marriage.
Hold
They
on,
did not define it.
don't let us go
Thank
away
you.
from what we are talking about. Sharia law or no Sharia law. Speed Darlington lived in America. He knows what's up. He knows he shouldn't do that.
He can't
That
even
is wrong.
try it in
And even
America.
Speed Darlington is not a Muslim.
No, we've
Has
already.
he ever practiced?
Baba, can you open the door? I want the AC to come here. We've already addressed Speedy's
Darlington
Akpi's
issue. Okay, so
issue.
we've moved on from that one.
No, we've not moved on for it.
Okay.
But what we are saying is like this whole naira mutilation problem,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Some people will spray this naira,
And
right?
not get arrested.
And they won't do shit to them. We are
Yep.
still waiting for them to arrest Tompolo. They cannot, right?
they cannot
Some
touch
people will do
Tompolo
it,
yet.
and the next day, what's this guy's name? Terry Akpala, is he out?
No.
He
Yeah.
probably still inside.
Terry still inside, says.
Right? So
What the
here's
fuck?
my point. When it comes to Nigeria constitution and law, I think some people are actually above the law.
Actually.
And this is the typical example. Now, who is above the law, right? The people that does the same thing Akpi does, mostly in the north and every other way. They don't do shit to them because they believe it is custom, it's their
it is
tradition,
normal.
right? It is might look normal to them. But now we're saying this shit is
It's not normal. They are
the moment you
kids.
take Akpi, you need to go to that place too and pick
And
all
do
these
some-
people up.
Not
That's my
even
point.
there alone. All around,
Wait,
all over
if you are
Nigeria.
saying is this thing, I want to correct you. Don't tell me like they see it like like normal. It is absolutely normal in the north. Absolutely normal in the north.
Despite the fact that Nigerian law is kind of like some set of people, especially the north and the elites in the north, they get away with some things, and even in the west and east and south, whatever, they get away with some things. But there's something we need to understand: the federal law, the constitution, supersedes
Every other
law.
So they should enforce it regardless. The Sharia law, this constitution or the Nigerian law should not be
Supersede underneath the Sharia law.
The Sharia law should be underneath the federal law, which
Okay.
is the constitution of Nigeria.
Oh,
Do you know how many?
Meanwhile, Meanwhile,
We shall
I
think
think
about
you use a wrong word there. I do not think any elite or elite will do that thing. Anybody that does that thing is an illiterate.
I agree with you. I agree with
Elite,
that.
I was talking about the northern elite.
Maybe the
so-called
northern
politicians.
rich people, you want to say.
The southern-
You being rich doesn't mean you're an elite, though.
Yeah,
Thank you.
exactly.
I agree.
Yeah. It doesn't mean you're. There
what I'm
are lots
saying-
of illiterate rich people.
So what I'm saying is,
Fucked up, dumb rich people.
you said, hold on. You said,
Fucking bastard rich
hold on,
people.
hold on. Calm down,
Money misroad.
So
Any cool,
you
yala
said,
yala.
you said,
ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀la yẹn máa bàjẹ́ ni bó bẹ́ẹ̀ yín mọ̀ ní miss road yẹn tó bá mú
Oye,
yín.
pelele. So hold on. I want to say something before you say it.
This
Say
one
it.
does the
It's peace
I know
though.
it's
It's
very.
peace.
I know.
It's the
I'm
ball.
just trying to be like. So I've moved with them, even the people that are practicing Sharia law. I moved with them. That's why I'm saying this. I see it like absolutely insane, but they see it as like normal. Aside from marrying an underage, there are so many things that they do like normal to them. Like they tell you, oh, someone blaspheme, they will kill. It will never go into constitution. What does the constitution say? Thou shalt not kill. If you kill, they will say or life jail or they kill you too, right? In the constitution. But they do that in the north. If they see someone that blaspheme, they will tell you, Allah, they go kill you in the street. They will tell you they are defending Sharia law, they are defending Islam or anything. All these things, there are a lot of bullshit that is really, really going on in the north. Bullshit, a lot of bullshit.
But it's
I'm
not just
saying.
in the north. That's my point. It's not just in the north. It's a
They will
Nigerian
use
thing.
Sharia
It's a
law
Nigerian
to
thing. We
cover it.
just
That's what I'm saying.
see. We need to understand something, Baba. We live in a country where you've been respected for the level of wealth or richness you have. Nobody cares about integrity. Nobody cares about. Fuck you. What the fuck is integrity? You have money. Let's go. You can get away with anything in that country as long as you have money.
Sure.
Yeah, and that
Which
is where
shouldn't be.
we shouldn't be. You get so that is why I use the word double standard. Like if Akpi is picked up, let him face the consequence of his actions, but
right.
also look into other people that are doing the same shit every day.
So Akpi will be picked up because he's on southwest or southeast soil.
And he has a problem earlier.
You understand? But he will be picked up. But if he was in the north, he won't be picked up. That's
No,
the
you
point.
say if it's a northerner.
No. I'm not
let-
saying if he's a northerner. If he's
Even
in
if
the
he's not a
north-
northerner, they have
even
to.
though he's not a northerner.
Okay. I'm not speaking based on the fact that Nigeria has two laws. It doesn't make any sense in any way. I'm speaking based on the fact that Akpi knows better.
Yeah.
That's the angle I'm speaking on.
Exactly.
If Akpi can get on plane, come into to US, go live in New York and say
that shit.
I have sex with a 15-year-old.
I'm telling you,
Then
I
I'll
in
say
the next 10
in
minutes,
the
in the next 10 minutes is in jail.
No. If you can do that,
In the
I
next
won't
10
be
minutes
angry.
is in jail.
I won't just be angry.
Sorry, my love. What's your name?
So
Adiola.
So-
you can talk.
so-
you don't have to keep quiet.
meanwhile, do you know that camera is rolling?
Yeah.
You're on cameras already, so.
So you can talk
you
if
don't
you want.
want to be the camera.
No, if
like
you
a
can, you can
switch
say
off.
anything if you want.
If you don't want
you're
to
fine.
be, mind that camera is rolling. Just make sure. Okay, that's exactly what I'm saying. My point is, when you know better, do better. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Akpi knows better, and you can't try that nonsense.
Don't be stupid.
You understand what I'm saying? So speaking of not, everybody knows Nigeria has two laws. So if we continue to
Nigeria
hammer
has
on
one
this
law,
thing,
Baba.
Nigeria
Nigeria has one law.
Don't be wrong.
All those Sharia law.
No. I'm
it
not
is-
talking about
it does
Sharia
not
law.
supersede
Wait,
the
Baba,
constitution.
Sharia law to date.
No.
Sharia law is constitutional.
No.
It's not, bro.
Wait.
You can look
When
it
I say
up.
In Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Nigeria have one.
when
Baba,
I say
make
Nigeria
I
has
no
two
do that
laws.
thing to my own child. Now me go kill her myself.
Wait.
I no go lie you.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, I'll kill
Now
him.
me go kill her
I'll
myself.
kill him. No.
I'm ready to
But
go to jail for
wait, Baba. But even this killing that we are talking about,
Baba.
you get even this
Akpa
killing,
guy.
Baba. Even this killing we are talking about,
It's
also
not
depend-
justified.
No, also depend the level, right? But don't let me say that shit here because
It's not. Let's move on.
As I dey ball like this, if I see Akpi tomorrow, I go punch him. I no go lie you.
Nigeria has two laws for the poor people and for the rich people. But speaking of not, I just sent you a video. I need to play that video.
But let me ask a crazy question. Though. If you guys feel like it shouldn't come up, we cut it out. But let me ask you: do you guys think if you have a 15-year-old and you already know that she's already fucking, you know already that she's not a virgin anymore, right? And this situation will happen. Are you still going to take it up with him?
Do you want me to send you a video?
Yes,
I'm just asking a question.
I am
Do you want to play the video?
I think the question let me rephrase the question.
Maybe
for
I
you.
didn't put it.
Let me
very
rephrase the
well.
question for you based on the way you said it.
Okay.
I think what you meant is if somebody has a 15-year-old
Yeah.
and
She's sexually active already.
and
She's already
she's
sexually active, yes.
and the parents know and
yes.
agree to it.
No, no
consent.
parents will agree to it.
Yes, then say it this way. If
No, don't get it twisted. Hey. Emma Munubeg Badugwe Josh. Do you know what? In this American soil that we have, there are still some ghetto area that the Elegbadugbo over there
Still
still impregnate a minor in America here.
how?
It happens. bro.
How
In
what?
America?
Yeah, yes.
Hey, yes.
There's some
In
areas you
some
go to.
ghetto
If you go to
inside.
the inner cities,
Later,
It happens, yeah.
Later, when authorities get to find out, it's always a problem. It still happens here too, but
Bro,
with consent.
that is the
It's
reason.
with the parents'
That
consent,
is
but
the
yet it's still an offense, though. Though it's
it's
not
just buttress your
accepted.
point. Don't just buttress your point.
Yeah.
That is the reason why R. Kelly is in jail. When he did it, he went away with it. He got away with it.
Some
It
parents
was later that
some
came
pa-
back.
Yeah,
to him.
some parents
So it still
consented
happens.
to it.
So some
Some
parents
parents
consented.
consented
So here's
to
my
it at
point.
that
So
moment.
if he's a parent and you already know that your child is sexually active at 15, and this kind of situation happen,
You're asking me that question.
are you still
right?
going to kill him?
It shouldn't be
No.
tolerated.
I have 3 girls.
But
I have 3 girls.
hold on. Do you know that? Don't relate all these things to Akpi's situation. This person that Akpi slept with, she is a virgin. Fuck you, bro. Cause they did that from my bye. Baba, I dey tell you for free. Alone, but if I see I'm alone.
No,
He
that
said
was
himself.
what
He said there's blood.
He said there was blood.
There was
stain.
what
blood
I'm not
doesn't
saying.
mean
Baba.
she's a virgin.
Obere-
What if she was on a
Obere-
period? What if
Obere-
she's on a
don't
period?
Don't
What if she's on a
Don't worry,
period?
don't worry,
No, don't
Don't
insist.
start,
Eradicate this shit, bro.
don't start.
I beg.
See,
Don't start.
you see this conversation, this place where this conversation leads us to, right?
Don't start,
I
I
do
beg.
not want us to deviate from what we are talking about, but there's something that has happened to me before,
What happened?
right? No, not me.
You slept with me.
Wait,
You say you slept
wait,
with mine on me.
wait.
No, you can never talk to
no,
me.
So it's not you.
no. Listen to what I want to say.
Oh.
I've been in a situation where a friend of mine told me that he slept with a babe, right? And the babe was a virgin because there was blood everywhere,
Oh, he's talking about
That one is different.
right?
Okay, now we're moving on. Thank you.
Grown babe, no be
Thank
minor,
you.
grown
No be minor, so-
adults. Now they're not like 300 level, right?
See,
But there was
it's-
blood
it's
everywhere,
consent now.
and the guy was like, "My God, I was the one that disvirgined her. There was blood everywhere." He was so dedicated to that relationship, right? Then years after, they've left themselves. She has married. He has married. Then the girl had some problem. I don't know, something spiritual, and they said she should go and apologize to everybody she has offended. Now she called this dude. I'm like, and it was like, long time ago I lied to you that you disvirgin me, but the thing was I was actually on my period. I wasn't a virgin.
Oh shit.
But wait, Shey bros know when he enter, you don't know how he be.
You don't go know, bro. That woman we dey talk about.
You
You
don't
don't
go
go know.
know. You don't go know.
You don't go know.
You go know. Baba, you go
How
know.
you go take? How you want take no?
Wait.
Now only
Wait.
if your
Leye,
prick dey like
Leye,
this.
wait.
Bro,
Wait. Diola, is it possible to
Thank
know?
God we have a woman.
There's a woman here.
No, don't put that on the
Thank God
spot.
we
I'm
have
not putting her on the spot. I just want to ask her a simple question. Is it possible to know or not?
No, Jay, don't do that. Don't do
I'm
that.
not putting her on the
No, it's
spot.
not
I'm just,
possible. So the
What do you mean?
The guy will know, right?
you know if she is. You won't know.
The guy will
That's
know.
from a woman.
That's
You
from
won't
a
know.
woman.
Hold on. Wait. If you trying to
Hold on.
it's gonna be an hard penetration now.
Hold on. Hold on.
Mama, she buy you now.
Let's
Fuck, I love me.
So
Let's rewind back.
how is that possible? How won't the guy know?
Caleb,
No.
Caleb,
Caleb,
let's
chill.
rewind back.
Let's rewind
I
back,
want to
Caleb.
understand the question again. What was the question? Why?
So here's the question. No,
I'm already taking an answer. I want to hear the
It
question.
wasn't a
again.
question. It's a scenario.
Well, okay, that's why we know
This
what.
dude slept with this lady, and the whole bed was messy. There was
Yes,
blood
and
everywhere, and the dude felt
Allegedly, she
it
was
is
on period,
virgin,
period. But-
and the girl said yes.
Did they talk about it? Like,
Yes,
You
she
the
said,
virgin
yeah, you. So while we were in school, then this guy was too dedicated to this babe because of that fact that is the one.
who did
He
it.
felt.
He
or
thought he was the one.
yeah.
Now, after graduation, everybody has gone their separate ways. Then she's having some issues, and they told her to go and apologize to people she has lied to, or I don't know, whatever she was facing. But this dude just called me one night. I'm like, can you believe what I just heard? I was like, what? She called me. She mentioned her name. Like, she called me, and she told me that very night that we met together in college, I wasn't a virgin. I was on my period, and I made you sleep with me, and you thought you disvirgin me, but I wasn't a virgin. So he now said.
So what? Not the question.
He's now said
You're
it's
asking
not
the lady.
possible for
I'm not the one who said it.
somebody
He
said
said it.
that he was supposed to know.
Who was supposed to know? The guy was
The
supposed
dude
to know.
was supposed to know that she's not a virgin.
If the pussy is still tight, you won't know.
Yeah, exactly what Deola said.
Or if the dude has not disvirgin somebody before,
If the pussy is still like
extremely tight.
extremely tight,
Thank you.
you might not know because of hard penetration.
I'm so
If you go in-
bro.
If you go in through and it go in,
No. I objected.
Comment.
Objection.
okay.
Objection.
This is the thing.
Do you know why I said objection? Baba, there's nothing like tight pussy.
Hold on. Before we even get to that, where we get to that
Deola,
point,
am I right? There's nothing like tight pussy.
before
I want to agree.
before we even
There's
get to
nothing
that
like that.
point,
Like tight pussy. Well, let's use the right word. There are pussy that have grip, and there are the ones that do not have grip.
no.
I still disagree.
Before we,
But wait,
I
the
disagree.
ones that have grip,
The grip doesn't.
will
The
give you
grip
hard
doesn't.
penetration.
No.
And you might felt like it's
The
very
grip.
Una no dey fear woman.
The grip doesn't
Una
make
no
it
dey fear
tight.
woman.
The grip
Some
doesn't make it
comment
tight.
section say una no dey fear woman.
See, you can sleep with a lady that has 4 or 5 kids, and the shit is still going to be grippy.
Yes.
So being grippy does not make it tight.
I've been with a lady of 21, 22.
how old were you then?
That when
It was 14. It was a minor.
when I got there, I was like, Jesus Christ.
It's just the body.
Why did you say Jesus Christ?
Because it was everything was just
White.
like this. And I've dated a woman that had 2 kids
And it's still
in her late 40s,
And it's gripping.
and everything was still
Gripping.
gripping.
OTT money 12
So
years ago.
you answered the question. So you're just
But when I
so
say she know-
because it grips it doesn't mean it's tight. That's the point. So you answered the question already.
I agree.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's just that when a woman that has not done it before,
Okay, hold on. Before we even get to this, so all of us here, we are saying that we know when a woman is a virgin.
No, you might not know.
No, I want to believe. I know that. Or we are saying.
I know.
We are
My
saying,
own personal experience.
We're saying.
Should I say my own
or
personal
we
experience?
don't know.
This one is my own
Wait,
personal experience.
I-
I've been with
I've
a
been
chick
virgin
before.
so I know.
I've been with a
You've
chick
been
before.
virgin somebody
I've
before.
been with a chick before that has never had sex before in her life. Right?
me too.
I slept with her and there was no blood.
Oh, there is.
And bro, no, let me land. There was no, just one pinch like this. There was nothing.
And you
That,
penetrated.
yes,
You penetrated.
we had
and
sex.
there was no blood.
You know why?
Why?
Do you know why?
Why, doctor?
She's athletic. So the hymen,
Oh,
has
yeah,
broken
that
even
one.
before we had sex.
Yes. That one is
Because she's
different.
very athletic.
Yeah, that one is.
So you know,
So the blood does not signify anything.
Yeah, I
That's my
understand.
point.
guys.
Because the hymen has broken already before we had sex.
Oh yeah,
So
that one is different.
we had sex, everything was fine, and I can swear that she has not done it before.
A question, I beg.
know that there are some ladies that actually goes through circumcision.
A question.
That's another case. Another day.
Is it the same thing with
Another day.
circumcision?
No,
Is
no,
that
no.
thing the same thing with circumcision?
No, it's different.
It's different.
It's different.
Virginity is different from being circumcised. Don't get it twisted.
Wait, circumcised is when they try to cut off your, I think
They cut the
Clitoris.
clitoris.
That's
and
there.
Guys,
just for you not to
guys,
be
guys, let me
sexually
let me tell you, let me tell you, Chris. Let me tell you, Chris. Did I say this story last week?
What story is that?
Did I tell you this story last week?
What story is
What
that?
story?
I have a friend of mine that was telling me that sexually she doesn't feel anything, and I was
Right
like,
now?
right now, yeah, and I was
That
like,
a male or a female?
female.
Oh, okay,
I was like, why? And she said it was because she was circumcised, and I'm like, because you're circumcised, that's why you don't feel anything. She said she has never experienced orgasm in her
Oh,
life
yeah, I've heard that.
because of that because of this circumcision, right? Now, this babe told me that she called her parents after she's grown. She has kids already. She's good, you know. So she called her parents one night and she was like, "Why did you guys do this thing to me?" Do you know what they told her? They said, "We did it because we don't want you to get pregnant."
Early or at all.
Early, and she was like 10 when they did it. So she went through a lot of pain. She could.
So
the
she's
trauma
grown.
she's grown already. She's still dealing with the trauma till today. And she
Holy
said
shit.
her parents told her, "We did it because we don't want you to get pregnant early." Because girls in the neighborhood that were not circumcised were getting pregnant.
That's
so we're trying to protect
That's
them.
talking about circumcision, right?
wickedness.
That's
That's
the main aim of
wickedness.
circumcision.
Is that the main, for everybody that does it?
Yeah.
What's the main name?
Some people, some tribe in Nigeria, some tribe in Nigeria, definitely, as a female child, they would definitely.
Why? What's behind it?
It's a kind of tradition, and they are kind of they are part.
Do you guys know what that process is?
Okay, so let me tell you.
Do you know what the process is?
Baba.
It's not just cutting off the clito. Do you know what they do? They remove the whole wall.
I know now.
I've never seen it before, so
Bro, they remove the whole vulva.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Do you know?
I've dated.
Please don't say it no more.
I beg, hold on.
Don't talk about
But
it.
I'm wait.
Don't
I'm not
talk
talking
about
about
it
the
anymore. This
process
is
now.
getting too sensitive.
Hold on.
Right?
No.
I've dated someone that actually they did that too. That was how I knew what you were saying and I could confirm it. This lady never knew what they call
Orgasm.
orgasm.
That's crazy. though.
Someone that has been circumcised will never reach orgasm.
No, they do.
In this-
No, some of them do.
Hey guys,
Some of them have
They
a way around it.
will, they will knock for more than 8,
No, it's
10
not
hours.
knacking. No,
and they
knacking
tell you-
cannot make them orgasm.
Okay.
It's not true knacking. It's not true knacking.
Oh, you think
They have
so?
other
hey
ways.
guys,
They have other
hey
ways.
guys, we are saying this to say any part of Nigeria that is still engaging in any type
female
of female circumcision,
it should be
please.
No
That
minor.
is an act of wickedness.
No minor,
Leave
no
these
female
kids
circumcision,
alone.
please. We might not be in the
Come
best
on,
position to
man.
talk about
wait.
it, but based
We
on the
might
experience
not.
we have, we are telling you,
that shit
go
is crazy.
after anybody that does this circumcision should be in jail. Anybody that sleeps with a minor should be in jail.
Thank you.
And
Okay.
this thing is still happening, especially in the east, southeast,
Yes, circumcision
and
is still
also
happening.
the delta, south.
Even the Yoruba land is it happening?
I know
Yoruba?
of that.
No.
Yes, they still do it.
We are
Please,
far- we are
no
far-
female
far gone
circumcision.
from
Let
that
let
now.
people enjoy their life now.
Yeah, Yoruba is far gone from that now. But in the east,
The
it's
educated
still-
bro. Yoruba people still do it. I'm telling you.
I
still
don't
do
think
it.
so, sir. I said,
Some of them still do it.
No,
Some of them
no,
still do it.
no.
Maybe not as much as it used to be, but some of them still
Yeah.
do it.
now you are talking about, if you are talking about in the southwest,
See, you know
maybe
what?
you are talking of 2 to 5%.
You know what?
My guy is so
You know what?
scared because he has 3 little
You know what?
beautiful
Just
daughters.
carry the
So-
whole of Nigeria and burn it straight somewhere.
The whole Nigeria.
Yeah.
That's where you're from, brother. Yeah.
They're gonna burn.
But
That's where
but
you're
but
from.
not to deviate from the question before we went because
What do you want me to say?
So here's the question that nobody gave me an answer to.
What's the question again?
The Akpi question. Let me go back to Akpi before we move on.
What?
So if that 15 years old has been sexually active, Akpi still needs to be picked up. But I'm just saying, as a parent, do you still need to kill him? Because bro, if my daughter is a virgin and Akpi does that shit, I'll look for him out. And bro, I'm not saying it because he's dead. He's gone. Toba rape her, but if he didn't rape her, just a transaction, and it's 15 as a parent, and you know she's sexually active, what would you do?
But that's why I was about to
Yeah.
answer that question. See, as a parent, especially guys,
even a grown female child, not to now talk of a minor.
As a dad, you don't want to know.
You don't want to even say it.
You need a camera, please.
But if you know, are you still killing him?
That's what he's saying.
I'm looking for him wherever he is. I don't care.
I support it 100%.
So let me tell you something.
100%.
Oh fuck.
100%. I
You
support
know what?
it 100%.
There's one thing about
Pastor is vexing.
male, or let me say about responsible fathers. Even though your daughter is not minor, even though to a balaga, like even though to put in sex, and you heard someone rape your daughter, even at 21, 20, Baba, I go still kill your father.
You don't know what I like to say. You are saying all that.
No, but if
you report to the cops, you're not going to kill him.
You
report to the cops.
Bro, if it's rape,
you report to
bro,
the
if
cops.
it's rape, I'll do
the
the
cops.
unexpected though. If it's
You
rape,
report to the cops.
Yeah,
Why will you want to? Hold on. Why will you want to complicate your own life because of what somebody has already done? Or bet Gemolowo at Sobenu, and now you want to. We are here.
Which of them?
Even in Nigeria.
Which of them?
No. Anybody that if hold on, if you want somebody down, definitely you know you are going to.
you rape my daughter.
Your life is gone too. So why would you want to waste like 3-4 lives?
Bro,
Let
if
the
my
papa
daughter,
take care of it.
bro, if my daughter is 45,
Jeez.
if my daughter is 45 and she told me you raped her, bro, you go collect.
Let proper authority take care of it.
See, I think you are just saying because you have 3 boys.
It's not because of boys.
If you get girl, you go
I
know
am
what
talking
you
what was
talk
supposed
about.
to be.
No.
If you kill somebody now, you are going to jail for life.
why.
Only if you want to kill that person, kill yourself, then you wasted
You
lives.
said you should. Let's.
It's rape, Abi. First of all, me personally, I don't know about anybody here. I'm not calling anybody here.
But what if she's 35?
And in fact,
Let's move on, guys. I think we've longer too much on this topic.
I've said my own though. I've advised you people.
next thing, just a topic in our book.
Please, see.
Before you move on,
Pastor, sit down.
let's be very.
I know you're vexing, but let him finish.
Let's be very civil with our responses because this is on record.
Exactly.
I know what anybody will do if they have the camera. So I reserve my comment. Let's move on.
Can we move to another
Let's hear this.
ẹ̀yin ọkùnrin ẹlòmíì nínú yín ẹ tí rí ìyàwó gidi fẹ́ torí pé ẹ ń wádìí ńlá káàkiri àwọn ọkùnrin kan wọ́n ti fìdí ńlá ṣe wọ́n àwọn ọkùnrin kan wọ́n tiẹ̀ mọ̀ yàtọ̀ obìnrin tó dá àti obìnrin tí ò dá torí ìdí yìí tí wọ́n ti fọ́ wọn lórí ìdí yìí ṣáà ni wọ́n ti fìdí ṣe wọ́n àwọn ọkùnrin kan wọ́n máa ní àwọn obìnrin méjì tó ń fẹ́ wọn àbí tó ń fẹ́ obìnrin àkọ́kọ́ yẹn ó níwà but kò nídìí obìnrin second yẹn ó nídìí but kò níwà but àwọn ọkùnrin kan obìnrin yẹn tí ò níwà tó dẹ̀ nídìí ni wọ́n máa lọ fún kí tiẹ̀ ní fascination pẹ̀lú ìdí ńlá yìí ní tiẹ̀ mọ̀ kí tiẹ̀ ibi tí ìgbẹ́ ti máa ń jáde kí ṣé ìdí yẹn ló máa tọ́jú yín ni ṣé ìdí yẹn ló máa fún yín nísìmí ni àwọn kan tó bá ti rí ìdí ńlá yẹn wọ́n ti lose everything wọ́n ti lose senses wọ́n ti lose moral compass wọ́n kì í rí wọn mọ́ ayé yìí má ju ìdí ńlá lọ ẹ̀yin ọkùnrin ẹlòmíì nínú yín ẹ tí rí ìyàwó gidi fẹ́ torí pé ẹ ń wádìí ńlá káàkiri àwọn ọkùnrin kan wọ́n ti fìdí ńlá ṣe wọ́n àwọn ọkùnrin kan wọ́n tiẹ̀ mọ̀ yàtọ̀ obìnrin tó dá àti obìnrin tí ò dá torí ìdí yìí tí wọ́n ti fọ́ wọn lórí ìdí yìí ṣáà ni wọ́n ti fìdí ṣe wọ́n àwọn ọkùnrin kan wọ́n máa ní àwọn obìnrin méjì tó ń fẹ́ wọn àbí tó ń fẹ́ obìnrin àkọ́kọ́ yẹn ó níwà but kò nídìí obìnrin second yẹn ó nídìí but kò níwà but àwọn ọkùnrin kan obìnrin yẹn tí ò níwà ó
Going since You see how we have been coming. This is where we are going with that Yansh.
Okay, let me say this thing straight. Go and look at this lady that is talking. She no get Yansh.
Shout out to Princess Yoruba Princess
No
May.
get Yansh.
Shout out to Yoruba Princess May. That's an ando. Shout out to you. I love that video.
She
Shout
said,
out to you.
"She idilo ma toju yin." She no get Yansh.
What makes sense though? What makes sense? Baba, I want to tell you guys a crazy story. Right?
Don't tell us story that will lead us to somewhere else.
Of course, that's my job. So this guy married, beautiful wife, big Yansh, right? One night, armed robbers came, right? When the armed robbers came, busted into the house. Everybody lie down. That's what the armed robbers sitting Yansh.
So
Calm down.
Okay, sorry.
About to go.
Ẹgbẹ́ ìgbẹ́ wọ bọ́dì ẹ̀. Ọmọ character tó gbé wa ẹ̀ máa ní láti blé.
So, armed robber decided to rape the wife.
Because of the Yansh.
Because of the Yansh.
From the end.
Yeah. Now the Yansh will kill the armed robber at the end of the day. But let me complete my story. But the problem and the controversial part of this whole situation was when the armed robber was knocking her, she was moaning. Why you laugh? Like the dude was like, it wasn't just like, she was like, ooh, 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 ooh. Wait.
Please let me be the first person to ask questions.
If you are the husband, where armed robber come, knock your wife or your babe because of the big Yansh, and she dey mourn in the process. Wetin go happen when the armed robber go?
She will still, women. Mo just give this to women. I won't lie to you. Women will always look where to or how to defend themselves. She might just be like, I'm just playing along.
So that they won't kill you.
So that they won't kill you.
My question now.
What the fuck?
Say Ebola big or Ebola small? Because for her,
I beg come for you.
No, go shake pataki. No. Wale. Do you know the reason why it's not important, right? If your D is average and you know how to use it, you're fine.
First of all, kí lorúkọ auntie?
Yoruba Princess May.
Yoruba Princess May, off your mic. You don't need. Please, just off the mic. Because ọ̀rọ̀ dílà ń sọ
kò parọ́ dọ̀.
Ìkébè.
But nǹkan tó jẹ́ kí armed robber náà ṣe nǹkan tó ṣe nìyẹn. So, but my point is, if you're the man and that situation, catch your dikuro, and while they were committing that nonsense, that atrocity, she's mourning, and she was really in front of you. You are there, and she was really enjoying it.
Save life,
yeah, of course, she wants to save.
She's saving your life. Wait, the data
I got the crew.
tó bá jẹ́ òun ló kọ́kọ́ wá tó bá gbọ́ ọmọ yẹn ló kọ́kọ́ wá.
Kò lè wá.
No, some people, àwọn èèyàn kan get on sókè tó máa jí sókè bẹ́ẹ̀ o.
For me as a man I don't me care but ibẹ̀ ni relationship yẹn tán sí. ó máa tẹ̀lé àmì rọ̀bà yẹn lọ ni o. ó máa tẹ̀lé.
Okay, hold on.
tó ń dún tó ń yàtà. Ada.
Excuse me.
Don't say Ada.
Excuse me, Ejo.
One bear. Yes, sir.
Ó try láti ó save life.
Ejo. Fún ẹ̀yin followers wa. Fẹ́yìn followers fẹ́yìn fún àgbà tẹ̀ ń wò. Wàláì tí máa parọ́ fún yín ajé ń gbọ́ ẹ mọ̀ pé gbọ́ àdúgbò lè mi bí ṣe wà ní estate ìjọ ẹ̀ nìyẹn ajé níwájú estate láàárọ̀ kùtù ẹ mọ̀ pé mi àárọ̀ kùtù ni máa ń dé láàárọ̀ tàyè park tó yẹ kó tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì bọ́tà tàbí ẹ̀sìn já tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì fáwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ bí máa yẹn ṣe wọ́n yẹn lé àwọn olè yẹn wọ́n kọ́ sá lọ láàárọ̀ àwọn ọlọ́dẹ ti lé wọn lọ bí máa yẹn ṣe jáde ní o ní same scenario tó ń sọ yìí déjà vu ni o mo wà á támàkì jọ ẹni tó ṣẹlẹ̀ live and direct máa yẹn lẹ́yìn táwọn àbúrò yẹn lọ ó dẹrù máa yẹn síta ni o ó léwu máa yẹn pé ó ló ń yàtà pé báwo ṣe máa yàtà àbúrò ń bẹ́ẹ̀ lò ó yàtà yẹn fọ́ọ̀sì ẹ̀ gbọ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n àdúgbò bá yín wí àbúrò ń bẹ́ẹ̀ lò ó dẹ̀ ń yàtà báwo ṣe máa yàtà ìyàwó èlé lọ lóòótọ́ ni mi ò ṣeré o támàkì làwà báyìí ó yẹ jẹ́ máa bẹ́ tó lọ.
ó ṣe bàbá àdúgbò.
All I know is Yansh.
It's a big problem.
Serious matter.
Yeah, it's a big problem. Yeah. And the craziest thing is somebody like me, I do not discriminate. You know, there's something they call sapiosexual.
Ọ̀gbẹ́ni lọ síbi òyìnbó sí Yansh àti kí n sọ.
Sapiosexual. So I do not care about your Yansh. Oh, right. I care about your brain. But if you have brain and you have big Yansh, I'm down. If you have brain
and no Yansh
and you have small Yansh, I'm still fucking down. That's me. I'm not a racist to Yansh.
Brain and no Yansh.
Brain
no Yansh.
I'll still fuck you. I'll still date you. If you don't have if you don't have brain, you have brain but you don't have Yansh, I'll still be with you.
But
no
brain.
What about
no brain big Yansh? No, they won't do it. It's a sapiosexual. Sapiosexual. They don't mess with people.
No, talk about this right. Wait.
No brain big Yansh. I won't do. I'm not attracted to your sexuality.
But what you got upstairs?
I'm attracted to your level of
intelligence.
Oh, thank you.
That's me.
What are you trying to do?
Professor Wole Soyinka. Professor Wole Soyinka.
If you like, dumb as anything. As long as you have that.
See,
let me ask.
We need to check with Baba. No. We need to check this guy. This guy no pastor.
No, not pastor. He's actually a pastor.
You know what he said? We need to check his name.
No, his name is still pastor.
This one a pastor Akpi.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you guys this. See, if we have this question again, all of us here, 100% we go lie. But I have a question. Why are we seeing so many BBLs out there? Why say when them pass? Women go first say,
I have the answer.
It's real.
I have the answer. I have the answer, bro.
Why?
Because the Yansh is important to men.
Okay, yeah. And you can't say you be Wole Soyinka.
Because I said it's important to men does not mean all men. Some men do not care.
Percentage. Give me a percentage.
I'll say 25 of us.
Are not what?
Are not attracted to your look.
No. Big Yansh go pass now.
25 of us out of the 100 men standing do not care about your look.
So
your look matters though. It not like it doesn't matter. It matters.
Yansh.
Yeah.
We're not talking about
your Yansh matters. Not like it doesn't matter. But me as a person, I can speak for myself. If I speak to you and you're dumb, I don't care the kind of Yansh you have.
So
that's me.
What about?
If you're dumb, I cannot relate with you.
So what do you call dumb?
I can give you a few examples.
Yeah,
okay.
Give us.
That's why I ask.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
No. Wait, before give us an example, Jerry.
That's what I would say. For instance, like if you can't keep up with conversations using.
Why are you speaking for Wole Soyinka now?
No. Repetition of same English of words.
He's not asking you.
Bro,
Yeah.
it's like
That one.
So let me give you a typical example. Let me give you a typical example. Like I said I can give you an example.
Like
Me now, if I'm talking to a girl,
like
right? Please add me on WhatsApp. You're done.
No, that accent here.
Accent call. It's not accent.
No, accent here.
That is why I'm correcting it.
Accent here.
Bro, this is not accent. WhatsApp is
you know what you're
different.
doing right now?
Bro, WhatsApp is different from WhatsApp.
No.
If you say add me on WhatsApp, I'm done. I'm not coming back to you.
Baba.
So if you don't know the difference between WhatsApp and WhatsApp,
Hold on. So you are telling me if you don't know the difference between Don Julio and Don Julio, Is
You're
that
dumb.
what you're saying?
No, that's
not
different.
misapprehension.
No, that's different.
It's
If you say
accent,
Don Julio,
pronunciation.
see, Don Julio is spelled with a J.
So don't bring it back.
I will agree to
For
it.
instance, Don
So back
Julio.
with John Julio, mo understand pé ó lè
So
máa
what
mọ
about
accent
WhatsApp?
yẹn.
What's up?
No, sori WhatsApp yẹn, ó believe pé WhatsApp ni, kò mọ̀ pé WhatsApp ni.
No, that's
Ó
not
yàtọ̀.
saying.
Let me give you another one.
That's not a measure of
Let me give you another one.
That's not.
I don't think that should be.
Where is the
That's not a measure.
I'm just
of
giving you an
measurement.
example
for
of
you to
things
feel
that I
like that
know
person
that.
is dumb.
See, there's some average things that you expect people to know. If I'm talking about myself, I'm not talking about anybody. I'm just talking about myself. That some average things I need you to know as human, right? And when I'm in a conversation with you and you're not giving me that kind of vibe, I don't care the kind of nyash
Exactly,
you have.
that is
I'm not
vibe.
getting it.
Okay, now I get your point, but this is where I
How would you call WhatsApp?
Baba.
WhatsApp, what's up?
What about?
hold on. When we all, as men, go out to club or go to anywhere to like streets where there are a lot of females, we don't want the smart ones because the smart ones will give us problems.
Pastor,
Is it true?
Pastor, speak for yourself.
No, yeah,
Pastor.
Speak for yourself.
She better
Speak for yourself.
hold
Are you saying everybody that the girls that come out don't get sense?
on.
Are you saying those guys don't get sense?
Hold on.
What are you talking about? No,
Pastor.
don't say that.
Off your mic.
Come on, man.
So let me.
He has a
let me-
point though. He has a point
But
though.
continue.
Pastor,
Personally, when I go to club,
you're not looking for the smart ones.
I don't want the smart ones because I don't have time. You understand?
Oh shit!
Oh shit! I'm gonna have fun that night. After that night, you
Say
can
go,
have-
babe.
Bye. When I'm ready, if I want to marry you, I can be thinking about the smart one. But I just want to have fun.
I just want to have fun. I just want to have fun. I just.
As long as you have the
Let me give. Baba, before you,
No.
Pastor, yeah,
Hold
let
on.
you
I
go.
have something to say, please.
Yeah, before you say what you want to say.
No, my tag is away.
Hey, comment section said he wants somebody he can manipulate. That's what comment section said.
Okay.
Not me.
Okay.
Wọ́n ní wọ́n gbọ́ wọn gbọ́
Ah,
sẹ́.
really,
Kó ṣáà ti dẹ́rù yẹ.
Best song now.
Bóyá
So,
Go ahead.
Pastor, shut the fuck up.
Okay. Speaking
Mute your mic.
speaking about dumb.
Hold on.
You don't
hold
say.
on.
Okay.
I want to tackle what Jabless said.
Okay.
So,
About what's up?
yes.
Nah, that's
So-
not accent, bro.
That's not accent. I'm not talking about.
Hold
accent.
on.
I'm talking about a girl that can speak well.
Oh,
She doesn't have
Baba.
accent.
I
But
want
don't
to
fẹ́ pé
say
WhatsApp
something.
ní sùúrù Genland. But don't fẹ́ pé WhatsApp. Ó pè WhatsApp. Ó ní add me on WhatsApp.
Okay.
That's not accent.
Hold on.
She's dumb. She doesn't know what the app is.
That is not.
that's
that
not a
is
measure of
That is
intelligence.
not a justification for you for being
Hold
a
on. I want
sexual.
talking now.
She wants to say something.
It's not she's dumb.
Okay.
Just, that's how I feel like that's how Nigerians say WhatsApp. Like,
Nigerians call WhatsApp.
yeah,
What's up?
Eh. You need to have finish. So what's up? Let me what's up in Nigeria.
A lot of them,
That's
though.
accent.
Okay, let me tell.
It's not a measure of
Let,
intelligence. It's just a measure of intelligence. Nah,
some Nigerians say WhatsApp, some Nigerians say WhatsApp. It's just, you know, I feel like Nigerians is just a figurative language, to be honest.
oh, wow.
Thank you.
She didn't mean any harm.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Okay.
correcting me.
Some of them do more worse things. But go on.
So let me tell you about a friend of mine when I was in school. Her name is Ambimbola. Tiga Iban saw if she's speaking, she speaks fluently like mad. She speaks fluently more than me. Like I know you even hear English, no verse.
You know, Sabi.
You understand?
What
Yeah,
accent?
thank you.
What accent though?
But
What accent?
she's from Ondo.
Oh, so Ondo accent.
If she speaks Yoruba, I swear she fine, oh, she fine, tall like me. But I beg no engage her in Yoruba. You go so look like I'm okay for Wolele.
She English with your accent.
English with any fucking accent. She speaks like British or
No,
American.
but
But when she speaks Yoruba, you'll be hearing that Ondo Ekiti, all those, Ikiri, all those things. You'll be hearing from her words.
There's nothing wrong
You'll
with
be
Yeah,
that.
but there's nothing wrong with that, though.
Mula Munure.
No. This is where you guys are getting wrong, though. This is where you're getting wrong. See, I do not care if you have accent or not.
But if that kind of person
wait,
talks to
wait.
you in English, you feel like, oh, she's smart, right?
No,
But if she speaks in Yoruba, you feel like she's dumb.
at all.
That's the point.
No,
brother.
that's not my
the
point. No, that's not my point. Like, that's not my point. That's not my point. My point is the level of conversation,
Okay.
right? When we are talking and I'm asking you just normal, regular things.
This kind of person can call WhatsApp, what's up?
Yes.
So you will say she's dumb.
Yeah, no.
No. Now
No, I'm saying for me,
Okay.
right? There must have been a level of conversation.
Okay.
If I notice that, okay, this is somebody I can connect with based on the level of IQ, right? I'm good. To back me, WhatsApp in time here. As long as I've seen that level. But Timothy will not be, this person is not connecting. She's not on that spectrum of where I want her to be.
Okay.
WhatsApp, they WhatsApp. I will be okay. That's the final straw for me.
Now,
that's my point.
Now, hold on.
Then I can walk in and say, no.
Hold on.
Actually-
That my friend I'm talking about, she will tell you WhatsApp or what's up. Now, you felt like, let me proceed with this conversation. She was code mixing, code switching from English to Yoruba. Now you felt like, okay, a benefit of doubt.
No, bro, the
Hold
language
on,
does
hold
not
on.
matter. No,
Hold on
you are talking about
now.
language. Language does not matter in this scenario I'm
That's
painting.
what Ibro, celebrity CEO was telling you, like,
It's not about language.
Accent is different from being dumb.
No, that's the point. It's not about language.
There's a mistake.
Leye, it's not about language.
He started it. He said
Hold on.
accent.
Yeah, calm down.
I never said accent. I never said accent. Leye, I never said accent. Did I ever say accent? No, I didn't say accent.
You don't measure people's intelligence
With accent, no.
on what
Only master strictly Ede Ibile, and you're still intelligent.
Now, hold on. Pastor, you said it right now. You said measure. And you said measure.
He corrected. Wait. You said
You feel my point, right? You said measure.
There's nothing wrong
Measure
with
is accent.
There's
Measure
nothing
is
wrong with
correct.
There's nothing wrong with both.
Thank you.
But Leye, where
Does
you
that make you
no
dumb?
Leye, no, Leye, where you're getting it wrong. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it doesn't depend. It's not about the language. If you don't hear English at all, maybe say na normal your local dialect you're speaking, but you're smart, right? If I tell you, wait, Wale. If I tell you, do you understand what this means? And you can tell me, okay. Nǹkan tẹ́ ń sọ yẹn, nǹkan tó mean ni pé tẹ́ bá lọ sí òkè báyìí nǹkan báyìí lè máa rí ń bẹ̀. As long as you can connect with that level of intelligence, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm attracted to. I'm not attracted to you have big yansh and you don't know nothing. That is what I don't fuck with. That is what being a sapiosexual
But don't be mistaken.
It's just general knowledge.
But don't be mistaken.
Yeah, if you don't have that general knowledge, no, that's the
Or
point.
call it common
What if you don't have that
common
dollar-
sense.
Yes.
But don't be mistaken accent.
No, we are not
Being
talking language.
intelligent.
No, that's my point. That's what I'm not doing. That's what I'm saying. The
Calling
Ojora one.
WhatsApp, WhatsApp.
Conscious sense. No, conscious sense. No, Baba. I'm talking about somebody that I've been speaking with. I'm already having the doubts that this person is not on that. She now said that at the final point. I'm okay.
That's
No.
total straw. Final straw.
Is a structure. Okay. This because it has happened to me before. That this person I was already talking to. I already have the doubts that this person is not connecting the way I want her to connect. And she's beautiful. Then after we're done with the whole conversation, as a matter of fact, there was a point in the whole activity that we were dancing and they were playing this song, One Tanamera.
Yeah.
Then there was a point at the song when Wyclef said, there was this rhythm. Do you speak English? Can I buy you a drink? This bitch said yes. Nigga, I'm just singing a song. Why would you say yes?
Yo, intelligent. Yo, WhatsApp.
Then after we're done with the whole
one-
thing,
that one
I
is
said,
not-
okay, they say, add me on WhatsApp. I'm like, yeah.
I think where we're getting it, where Leye and where
I was fucking singing a song and you said yes.
from is that the fact that
There was no misunderstanding. They will come for you.
they will
And
For me, I be for
For you. They will come for you.
Let them come.
Both of you. They will come for you.
no, let them
And I will be the author of it.
please let them come for me.
There's no misconception.
Yeah, for what I said, when they come to
You people,
let them come.
you are dragging people.
Let them come
They
for
will come for you.
if you have CT and you are done, please look for me. Wherever you are. So you
fine
don't,
girl, man.
you don't even want them to be smart.
Baba, let's move on. Did anybody at this girl? Did anybody saw this video of this chick?
They study law and now every day they discover my rights. So because today we went for family law class, and then in the class lecturer was like, okay, that if you get married under statutory law, so if you are not, layman would not understand what statutory means. Statutory means court marriage. So if you get married under statutory law, that means if your husband tries to collect second wife, he can go to jail for 7 years. As I hear him like this, now so my body sweets me. I say, oh, I never see that thing when no go allow me go to court, go to marriage. But it's actually somehow, because if I do court marriage as a Muslim, Islamic marriage is no longer valid. So, oh my gosh, and I'm a Muslim. When we get to the bridge, we'll cross it. But as for now, if you are married under statutory law, and your husband tests you, serve him 7 years imprisonment, just serve the way imprisonment.
To the floor.
I have a lot.
leave it to the floor.
I have a lot of things to say. You want to talk or you want me to talk?
Let it go.
I should go, right?
Yeah, go.
So, difference between statutory law and
Are
customary
you a lawyer?
law. Baba, I read real estate, estate management. So I know about statutory law and customary law.
Okay.
Oh, let me, before I forget, this former governor, CBN governor, no,
Which one?
Sanusi,
Okay.
that became the emir that was,
Yeah.
he said, I'm going back to what this lady said. So he said, if you want the Northerners to be educated, send all the female girls, all these females, to school. Once they were educated, they will send their child or their children to school. Example of that, what he gave is this lady.
Because this guy just figured out that it's a
Now,
sin.
he knew like, oh, so
It's an
I know
offense.
my rights from my wrongs. I know. He said, "Tí o bá ti ṣe bí wèrè, sáfù yá ẹ̀, sáfù wèrè." You feel me?
Because over there, that's where we started from. Owen exists in there. They don't care over there whether you are a child or you are not. Don't let me say all that no more. But over there, marrying 2, 3, 4 wives, and they will maltreat the older women in the house. So now their kids are going to school now.
Those ones that they are marrying
know that-
2, 3, 4 wives. That's why I said those ones that are married 2, 3, 4 wives are practicing under customary rights. You need to understand the difference between customary law and statutory law. Customary law embrace Sharia law.
But in the north, they don't.
Oh,
go, in the north, they don't go to court.
That is customary.
They
Do you know
don't
what
do
they
that
call
shit in the
customary law?
north.
Do you know what they call customary law? Customary law is the way we want it, the way we are living it, and the way we want to show it to the world. That is customary law. This is our own group. This is we.
It's our custom.
Our own custom.
The word
way
customary comes
we live
out
our
from
life
the word
on the
custom,
land,
yeah?
in our own land. It's called customary law.
Yeah.
Statutory law is when you go to court.
Court, yeah.
You guys are bound by law. It's statutory law.
Okay.
It's two different things. If I take you to court like, oh, my baby, and we are going to court, that is not statutory law. I'm taking you to court.
That's where the
And
7
if
years
anything happens, who
comes
can dismiss our wedding or our marriage?
But
It's
let
law.
me just say something. In as much as I love everything, what's her name? Aja.
I beg you, get a hand. I feel follow her.
Aja lawyer. In as much as you make a lot of sense in this video, unfortunately for you, you're in a part of the world where, okay, her name is Amicable. You're in a part of the world where that shit you said doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Because they don't even do it. They don't do statutory. They don't do that shit. In the north, they marry you, they pay your parents, and you are their wife.
This one don't go school now. She's confused whether to go for statutory or to go for
No.
customary.
She's not confused. Oh.
She's not confused. She's
not
well
even
clear.
confused.
She knows what
she
she's doing.
said, but I'm going
She
to
now
miss-
knows the
she said-
strength in statutory law.
She said,
knows
but
the
I'm
strength.
not. But I'm going to miss my customary way of doing things. And I said, well,
But this is him.
she didn't say
No.
that.
Yeah, that's what she's saying.
She just
She's
gets
saying
enlightened.
she's saying if you have statutory law, you can send that man to jail if he
jail.
cheats on you. You want to say something?
She's not the one who's going to decide whether she's going to have statutory marriage or customary whatever. It's not. It's the parent that will decide for her.
No.
Don't forget that she already
But
said
now
what
she
she.
don't go school. She don't go
wait,
school now.
wait.
No, she can decide on what she
There's
wants.
something she said. There's
She
something
can
she
decide on
said.
what she wants to.
You know what?
We should move away from that topic.
See,
Why?
Because someone is looking at me like.
out of everything, out of everything she said,
Wait.
out of everything she said, she said the most important thing in what she said, which is she said, "Oh, I'm a Muslim." That tells you, man, she's
She
not.
does not have a choice. Diola, you want to say something? Yeah.
I.
Just say what you want to say. You're fine.
Anyways,
No, please let her say what she wants to say. Say it. You're fine.
say something if you want to say something.
Yeah, you said you wanted to say something about it. Say it. You're fine. Don't worry. You don't have to be on camera. Just say what you want to say. We just need to listen to your own perspective, being a female.
Are they Muslim?
Are you Muslim?
Oh, she's a Muslim.
Okay, please say something about this. There's no camera on you now.
You know what? Wait. There's something I wanted to say about the lady too. About what really happened is you dwelling in a law that you grew into. You saw your grandfather. They told you about your great grandfather. Now you saw your father doing it. Hold on. You felt like this is the way.
Normal.
It is norm. On the norms. Now man, they control woman. Yes. Now man, they beat woman. Them. I'm just saying. Normal. Oh yes. Now man, they give woman money. Yes. Now man, they control. Now man this, now man that. That is her thinking. Believe what I'm saying now. Because she said, I went to school.
No, it
Now,
is now she
hold
just
on.
figured. She didn't know that thing before. She didn't
never-
know there is
See,
anything called statutory
law.
before. She only know custom
Thank
until she
you.
enter school of law.
Now
Then she knows say,
See,
oh,
do you
so
know-
there is another way
Hold
of doing
on.
things.
I won't lie to you. This lady will now go back, enlighten some people in their
Community.
state or in their community, and be like, go to school, practice law, know your rights, your civil rights, everything about humanity. Don't Yorùbá tó ní pé ẹni tí ò di oko bàbá ẹlòmíì kó máa rò bí oko bàbá òun ló tóbi jù láyé yìí ni. Now she knows better than all this nǹkan tó ń sọ fún. She read it, she knows, and she would defend it with her blood. I can say this thing to you, that she would defend every right of women with her life.
In that community. Well, now she's aware. So let's believe this girl is going to go places because everybody's talking about it.
Let me ask you. Let me ask you guys something though.
There are some people that are even aware that know and still going through it.
Yeah,
And that one is.
but let me ask you. Let me ask
fear
you.
of the unknown.
Let me ask
No,
you guys
not
something
fair,
though.
no.
Let me ask you guys something though. Let me ask everybody something.
Ask us.
Right? Okay. So, if we look at our culture, being Africans, right? This is the first time I'm going to talk to you about this, but I can tell you, your great grandfather has 4 or 5 wives.
My father and my great grandfather.
Your great grandfather, not even your grandfather. Your great grandfather.
My great grandfather and Shango.
How many wives?
Shango to you 7 or 8.
7. Your grandfather? How many?
Oh, there are 3.
Okay. Your dad?
Fuck you, bro. Okay, my dad has 3 wives.
How many are you going to have? How many are you going?
So here's the point.
1.
Yeah. So here's my point. Here's my point.
But someone has to change the story, though.
So yes, that's the point. Here's the point. So the point is, if we want to look at our heritage as Africans and we look at what our great
People
ancestors did,
What
right?
they have done.
None of them ever had one wife. I hardly meet anyone that is African and their great granddad
Has
just
one
a
wife.
wife. Right? Now, maybe the statutory shit is just Western. is what this Western world introduced to us. Maybe it's not our thing as Africans.
Statutory is not. Statutory is not
hold
developed in Africa.
Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. Let me tell you
Western
something.
world
Let me
shit.
tell you something. This
But you
thing.
didn't let me ask my question though.
Wait, ask your question. Then I'll say something.
You said maybe, so I'm correcting you.
So here's my point.
Statutory is not developed in Africa.
So it's Western.
It's Western world.
Okay, so yeah, that's my
law,
point.
yeah.
So maybe this whole statutory shit is
It's Western.
actually not for us.
Okay, can I pause you right there?
Is that your question?
Yeah, that's my
Okay,
question.
now let me answer. Hold on.
Let me
Before you
pause.
say anything, hold on. If that is your question, I
Maybe
still,
it's not for us.
I still have the same answer.
Because
for
I
you.
can remember vividly my
Hold
my
on.
great grandfather, just like Leye. My
Hold
great-grandfather
on.
has 7.
Hold on. Now let me tell you. Let me ask you a question. This is 2025, right? And you are still talking about going back to what your forefathers and your great grandfathers did.
Yes.
Probably in the 1920s and 1930s or
Yes.
the 1970s or in the
Yes,
1980s.
that's what I'm going back to. Yeah.
Okay. Back then, are you Olajutele, my brother?
No, you're asking me a question. Ask me a question.
I'm answering you.
Okay.
So now, do you still want us to still be doing things the same way they did it in
Yes.
the 70s?
Yes.
Okay, in the 70s, we don't have internet, we don't have camera, we don't have JOI podcast.
It does not
In
affect
the
anything. It does not
70s,
affect anything.
If you are talking, if you guys don't move on from
No,
all
that doesn't
this,
change anything.
Oh, you guys need to move on from this. Our forefathers has 4 wives, they have 7 wives. Our forefathers don't have a whole lot
Pastor.
of things that we have now.
Are you done?
Yes, that's my answer to
Pastor,
that.
mo fi owó àtọmọ díẹ̀ lẹ́nu.
Every
Kò ní
time
lè
you
rẹ̀
say
mi.
our forefathers,
So
our
here's my point.
forefathers.
Here's my point. If my great granddad had 6 wives, right, and he got his 6th lockdown, he was on his game. He died at 96, right, close to 100. He lived a wonderful life.
How do you know you live a wonderful life?
I wasn't born then, but I heard stories.
So don't
right?
tell me you live a
I heard
wonderful
I heard
life.
stories, right?
Stories
And-
that
and-
stories
and-
that
no,
they
no.
told you.
I'm
Oh,
talking
no,
about.
you
Let
don't
me talk
know-
now,
you don't
Baba.
know
You say
wetin-
make everybody they talk before
Okay.
somebody else.
You don't know waiting that man,
Chill.
waiting that man face
Wait
before he die.
down. I'm talking about my great now. Now let me talk about my granddad.
Okay.
My granddad has like more than my great. As a matter of fact, that dude has like 15.
Ọmọ
Right?
ma ṣe dáadáa ju bàbá ẹ lọ.
Extreme, bro. Extremely rich. Like his nigga is fucking wealthy. Has like 15 wives. Wonderful life. You know. Then
How you take no that wonderful
that's my
life? why they
point.
by-
Because
by-
I see things where the dude do, right? Where when I did Naija, I benefited from the things where you don't do before they born me. I know say he lived a wonderful life. Now my dad, he tried, but he stayed up maybe around 4 shit, you know, yeah, like 4. As a matter of fact, he married my mom when my mom was very young. You know, my mom was like 19 when she had me, you know. So, and fuck, bro, dude was old,
Enjoy.
although he didn't live long like the other ones.
Can you not imagine?
And he
Can you not
had
imagine?
lesser though, but he didn't live long like the other, but he has a wonderful life.
So you think if he had,
No,
if,
wait,
if
let
he
me
had,
lie.
if he had
Let me
married
lie.
many,
Let me lie.
maybe
Let
if
me-
he had
let
married
me
more,
lie.
maybe we would live long.
Maybe, do you also think that maybe because of the Western world and this introduction of monogamy, one wife, one woman, is what make all these dudes die as fast as they are dying these days? I'm just saying, because culturally, if you look at it, this how old was your great granddad when he died? They grow old.
So
They do grow old. Now everybody they die like 45, 46.
I want to say something.
My grandfather has a soccer team, like why?
Ooh, your great grandfather.
22.
Oh, your
22.
No, 15.
15.
No fair. How they be almost like that 50 something. Now we grandkids, we like 100 and something.
Oh shit.
Now, firstborn, they told
Mhm.
me, he married 8.
What the fuck?
Straight to no. Now,
How old was your granddad when he died?
103.
What the fuck? What the fuck you guys talking about?
Oh, and
Is this proving? Is this not proving enough?
Ẹ̀gbọ́n pọ̀ sí mi, ó kàn manage, kò ṣe jù.
Mélòó ló fẹ́?
Ó fẹ́ mẹ́ta bọ̀, ó dàbí Solomon.
3 wives, 3
Many-
wives.
many concubines.
Enough concubines.
Boss kò pẹ́, kò yé ibẹ̀ yẹn.
Pẹ̀lú ẹ̀
Kò
náà.
pẹ́,
Maggi
pẹ̀lú
ló
ẹ̀
pa-
náà.
Maggi.
But ẹ wá mọ the first, ẹ wá mọ nǹkan tó wà bẹ̀. First born tó kọ́kọ́ bí tí first wife bí that dude is like around 80 something years now. Ó ṣì ń fọ̀ pàrọ̀ yìí. I was literally called few months ago. No, literally last week. Ó ṣe drop album ẹyọ kan.
Another album. Ní 80 something.
Wọ́n sì ní dẹ́ jẹ́ kó yé mi ní pé wọ́n fẹ́ lọ ṣe
ìkómọ.
Wọ́n fẹ́ lọ ti get it. Mo ní pé ta ni wọ́n ní pé.
At what age?
Wọ́n ní pé kíníkan mo ní pé jọ wọ́n ní pé àmú ọmọ kékeré kan ni. Àfún lóyún kan.
Ìyàwó kelo.
Ọmúlé kọ̀kọ́. Nǹkan tó ti now I will go back to that poverty striking thing when he said because we are poor in Nigeria when you marry a small child my friend Lekon my friend yàrá mẹ́ta.
Then it's normal.
It's normal. Okay, so this is I but this is my.
This is heavy though. This is too heavy.
This
shit is heavy.
Today's episode is crazy.
This shit is heavy for me.
When it comes to this, so
I'm actually gonna round it now.
No. I want to say something.
No. Before yeah, this everything.
Grandfather, our grandmother, our dad, and all that. When it comes to this, they are marrying multiple wives. The thing I think about it, even the Western world.
Okay.
Even the Western world, I believe that if we look backward in the Western world, back in the days, maybe the 18th century, some of them are married 2-3 wives.
Yes.
That we don't know
Yes.
about.
Yes. No.
So,
We know about them.
So
All of their kings. All of them have multiple wives. Yes.
So what I think about this issue about multiple wives and all that, I do not think that it is something that is morally.
America lẹ́kún gbé
Morally right or wrong.
many wife for America.
I think it is.
Whether you like it or not, I don't fit marry many wife for America.
Based on.
Mo lè tẹ̀ sọ ẹ̀.
It is based on you as a person. If you have the substance and everything to handle it, to take care of it, go ahead and do
You're
it.
right.
And if you, because
You're right.
I will tell you, I was listening to a
You're right.
program one time, and this man was actually coming up online. He was on YouTube. He said based on census now in the world population, there's a lot of women compared to men. He now said, and you say one man, one woman. He said, so now you as a person saying that those women that are not married, he said, now remember, some men decide to go join the Catholic bishop and they will not marry out of the population of men. He said, now if you now decide that one man, one woman, those women that are not married, what will happen to them? That was what the question. He asked the question. He was asking a woman. Like he said, what will happen to them? And the woman was looking like maybe God will give them. He said, from who?
From where?
From where are those men coming from? So my thing is this. Even in the Christian world, we still talk about it like one wife, one man. And I've been trying to ask this question. In the Bible, is there a place in the Bible that actually says that if you marry two wives, is a sin?
No. Even some prophets.
But pastor, just as you're a pastor, as a matter of fact, the most blessed human in the Bible.
Solomon had 300 wives and how many concubines?
600
Ẹ
and
ṣáà fẹ́
something.
fẹ́yàwó mi ṣàlọ́rọ̀. All you this people ẹ ṣáà fẹ́.
Baba,
Àmọ̀ yín lẹ́sítẹ̀tì o, àmọ́ àrí wọn lórí
Baba,
ẹ́sítẹ̀tì o.
this conversation is not even about be afẹ́fẹ́yàwó mi. I'm just saying that do you guys also think maybe it's the Western influence
Okay, good
that
one.
is making these rules
I think-
relevant? Maybe they are not.
I think.
And you know where all of now good day surprise. If eventually there's heaven and you get to the gate of heaven and God said, so you married one, you are going to hell.
Hold on.
How can God say that?
Do you know God? Do you know God's intention? Don't you bless Solomon
With
married
1,000.
Call me Shadow.
No, Shadow said
Fuck you.
something. He said that.
Calm
he
down.
said,
Okay.
He was talking about.
I want to say something.
Hold on. No. He was talking about that. No, it was Usiami that said, do we want to go back in the days?
The Solomon days.
The way things.
Yes.
Back then.
I think that those days are better.
And I was talking about it. Don't you see that we're going back to those days already? It's going back to those days already. Like some of the fashions that actually have been.
Oh yeah, if you talk about fashion, you are right. Fashion is coming back.
Again.
Hold
Fashion
on.
is coming
I
back.
know fashion hygiene or single time so you.
Hold on. Best of all.
No, I mean the styles. We're going back to styles, old styles. I relate to what you say.
I'm noticing that it works well for the people in the past. So maybe it's gonna make people are dying young these days. For no damn reason. And people that have 4 or 5 wives, they're living longer. So what's going on?
Before we move to the next topic, I will say something like about. Osemi, you were talking about old kinikon. Let me tell you one thing. Life is about trend. Even though in those days they follow trend. In the days of Elisha, it's quite different from in the days of Jesus, when they have chariots, horses, and everything going to farm. Now, in the days of our own fathers, or let me say our great, all those shit, they now have cars. I would tell you one thing for sure, that there is nothing that Western world bring to us that has no advantage and disadvantages. And even before the Western world brought their shit, we have our own shit we are handling. And in those days, we have our own advantages and disadvantages. Part of our olden days before the Western world was disadvantages then is we don't know health-wise, we don't know sensor, we don't know so many things. But we believe on, we are only clamoring on, if I marry one wife, my life no go long last. If I marry 2 wives, the 2 wives no go to fight me, they go to fight themselves. If I marry 3 wives, the 3 wives go to take care about their children.
I disagree with you.
Hold on, let me answer.
Okay. I want to say they go pass on you with that way they talk.
Hold on now. No, it is just reality. I don't care. It is reality. Now that Western world brought their shit, we started thinking of, we have been enlightened about sensor, we've been enlightened about health-wise, we've been enlightened about technology, we've been enlightened about so many shit. But have we forgotten that all these things that we've been enlightened about, that we revolve around now, were not in existence in those days?
Yeah, that's the
but
problem now.
I know we are going to get there in future. But because of Western world brought it, we got there early enough before our own time. For example, is 2003 when Obasanjo brought GSM to Nigeria. Even though with or without Obasanjo, we will still eventually use telephone,
social media, internet.
We will still eventually use social media, but it might be long
before it gets there.
But because he brought it, he embraced it. In 1999, Abacha bounced CNN. Because of what? I don't know though. You understand? Abacha was supposed to be the one to embrace that shit. But he said no. He believed in it. Him and Gaddafi. Thank you. But now, Obasanjo embraced it. That was after him. If Obasanjo denied it, it might be maybe Tinubu now. It might be maybe Buhari. It might be someone else. We will still get there, but it might be long.
So what's the point? What are you
trying
to do?
Everything that Western world brought to us has advantages and disadvantages. That is my point. And you don't have to feel like because we are there. What about so many countries in Africa? So many countries in Africa still use spear.
That's what I
so many countries in Africa still use sword.
That's what I
still use bow and arrow.
Okay. But what I want to say is this. Can you imagine that even despite all the shout and the noise and everything that we are making right now, over there where we are coming from, we still have people with multiple wives. And they are still living fine. Now we just dey here Western world dey shout na Western world. It's
not Western world.
Okay,
it's Western influence.
Do you know that?
Hold on.
Okay. Even our great grandfather we are talking about that lived 105, 120 that died. Some died because of heart attack, but we thought maybe they step on juju, maybe you can't. Both friends fighting and all those shit. but some are health-wise, cancer, heart attack, brain damage. All these shit are existing.
Okay.
But because we believe in agumu, agbo, and every other shit,
But that
we
shit
never.
works, though.
I know. I never say it never works.
Okay.
But I'm telling you that some people died of some shit, illness, but we still believe it's their time.
Okay.
Yes, which I believe
Thank
also.
you, all panel of judges, for trying to make
Accurate timekeeper,
excuse.
sir.
Accurate timekeeper.
You,
For
now you
trying
the
to
accurate
make
timekeeper.
excuse for you people because you want to have second and third wife. Fuck
Me?
all of you.
No.
Fuck
no.
all you.
No,
Yeah, one. Number two.
No.
Number two, the reason
I'm-
why
I'm-
your
hey,
great
hey,
grandfather.
cut that part first.
Wait, see.
I'm not trying to make excuse for anybody to have
That's
second
exactly
wife.
what you guys are doing.
Me.
Wait,
I'm,
see.
Hold on.
Wait. Wait.
finish, so
Let me
we go to
finish.
the next one.
Yeah, wait.
Very important. That why.
For your great grandfather that was
We are not
100
doing that
years
white
old, 150-year-old, 20-year-old, it's not because they had 30 wives. Nah. It's not because. And for the people that, for we this generation, that most people die at 65, 70, it's not because they have one wife. Nah, those theory is not fact check. You guys need fact check it. See, I like the idea that the agenda that you guys are bringing, that we should be speaking on it so that maybe one day our wives will allow us another wife.
No.
I like that idea.
No, Baba,
But-
no. That's not the
but-
agenda. No, that's not the idea.
but-
the idea is no, bro. Let me tell you what the idea is. The idea is like, are we sure that we are making the right decision?
Yes, we are sure.
And here's
We
the
are.
point. Here's the point.
We are.
Are you sure many of these things we're doing is just not based on Western influence?
To
That's the
marry
point.
second wife.
Because normally, as Africans, we are not even supposed to do church wedding. It's not our thing. The white wedding that we call white wedding is a Western thing. Normally in Africa, what you do is traditional wedding, and that is customary enough to make it legal.
My family.
So
know
there's a
your
lot of
family.
influence from the Western
That's
world
customary.
that is making us be who we are today. That's what we're talking about. This is not just even about
See.
marriage. It's about so
See,
many
let me tell
things
you people.
about the way we live our life as Africans. That's what we're
I
saying.
get you, but you people shall want us to have three wives. Abi.
No.
You go sweet, go.
Wow. How you go take sweet, Baba?
You go sweet.
Baba?
If your wife can allow it.
So, Baba, hold on.
Correct. See, I've listened to you people for over 30 minutes arguing about on this topic.
Correct what I said.
What do you want me to correct from what you said?
Thank you. I said, and I'm standing on it.
Yeah, say it again.
Every, be it customary law, statutory law, have their own advantages and disadvantages.
Hell yeah, that one, yes.
That's
But
because we want to embrace our
like
own
the agenda.
advantage,
I need us to listen to
we
the
always
video.
want to neglect the disadvantages.
Yes.
That's my point.
Let's move on.
Let's move on. That topic we are still going to go back to. But we
You crime like that, they go charge you for big money. Next thing they'll say bring 5 million, 10 million naira. Did you see the formats now? Desperate times are here. So if you did,
I'm talking about. I'm trying to play the video of the.
Omo, this one I never see this kind of thing once for my life. See, bro, we see picking for inside this guy boot.
Shout out to video.
Me, well, I know expect this. Okay, what be this? The picking the alert, daddy. Okay, if the police stop you now, what? I know what the police hold us before. The person.
Okay.
So let me just say the backstory. So this video we just played is just about some guys got into an Uber or rideshare, and unfortunately they started hearing, after driving for few minutes for over an hour, they started hearing a kid at the background. Eventually they found out there's a child in the boot of the car, and that's when they raised the alarm. So this VDM is now saying that people should be aware that this thing, of course, people should be aware because it's Nigeria. What if police stop them in the front or whatever? So with everything that we just watched, it seems like it's a joint arrangement between the driver, and policemen to, for instance, stop them and arrest them and extort money from them. I don't know what you guys think. That's the angle that he's coming from. That it might be like the driver already have policemen at the checkpoint that's going to stop the car. If
So
I
they
put
can connect it.
they can connect it and say, why do you guys have child in the all of you? We arrest all of you.
Yeah, but it, do you want to say something?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead before I say anything.
Okay. So for every normal human being.
No, we are not normal in Nigeria. Don't use that one. No, don't use
Our happy go normal. Happy go normal.
Yeah, go on.
Okay. For every articulate human being.
We are not articulate in Nigeria. Nigeria is not a
What
place
adjective do you want me to use?
Just one people. That's all you can do.
Every sensible human.
Not everybody sensible. Not okay. Celebrity CEO, hold on. Let me just talk.
Because you know better now. But you are forgetting that you're from
Nigeria. I've always known better from Nigeria.
Okay, continue.
Okay. Because you said I've always known better from Nigeria. If everybody's going west, I always try to see things from the east.
Go to your
So, point. My point is,
okay.
I believe.
Pastor, did you see that video?
I believe
the driver that has a child in his trunk. Yeah. No, we jumped to bike. We cannot do bike. We are too far gone.
Okay.
So we're talking about the driver that has a kid in his trunk, and the Uber driver has a kid in his trunk, and there were people in the car. He actually picked up passengers.
Why?
He kept his kid,
a 10-year-old,
in the trunk, and was driving them. Yes. Just keep going.
So, if you listen to the video again, it say when the number one red flag was the boat guy or maybe the Uber guy turn up the music for them not to listen to the child
screaming in the trunk.
And they asked the driver like, I can hear a child crying, and he said, oh, it's from the music. Now, you have to pay attentive to some. You want to listen. Maybe I listen to Baby Calm Down.
Then they said after 30 minutes they were still hearing the noise.
Baba, I still hear me child they cry, and you now felt like stop the car. They stopped the car. Eventually, they found out that there is a child at the trunk boot. Now, what do you know about this thing? To me, as a sensible or to any sensible human being, the driver. No, before I say that, they asked the driver, who is this child? He said, I don't know. He refused to talk. They now ask the child, who are you? How long have you been in this trunk?
And that's just my daddy.
That is my daddy.
Pointing to the driver.
Who is the driver? Now, as a sensible human being, that you want to think 2 + 2 is equals to 4, not 2 + 2 is equals to 22. You know that this is a setup.
He wants to go and
they want to set you up for the cops, for the police.
Yeah.
And you just be like, I'm just a Uber driver. Yeah. It is them that said they want to put something in my trunk. Now they put child.
You say is a setup.
I don't
when
know
he gets
anything.
to the checkpoint,
before you know it,
the police will see the child.
Hold on.
Till they hold those
Hold
guys.
on.
The whole
Jobless.
So he would now say, I am just the driver.
Jobless, hold on.
But why would he do that though? For what purpose?
Hold on. Now, what they will now do is...
they will still find out that was his child.
Baba, hold on. Baba, hold on. Now, Naija.
I want to say something. You. This is the point you made. They were trying to work with the police. But what if... I'm just saying no. Because even this my point. Even this my point. To me, it does not make.
It doesn't make no sense.
No. What if what?
No. The point I'm about to say makes sense, but I think what you guys said makes more sense.
Okay.
And this is what I'm about to say.
What if?
This is my point. I was thinking maybe he was in his car with his child. Then the call came in. Then he felt like there's no way I'm going to pick these passengers. Wait. There's no way I'm going to pick these passengers with Jack in land. There's no way I'm going to pick these passengers with my kid in the car. They won't come in because there's a kid. Let me keep him in the boot.
Baba!
Wait.
No.
Let Jack in land.
Hell fucking no.
Wait.
No.
I'm saying this is what I was thinking. Maybe he was trying to just survive. And he felt like...
Let me tell you something.
Well, Papa, make I land now. I go keep quiet when I don't land. That was what I thought. Maybe he was just trying to survive. And I felt like, okay, maybe I should just keep him in the boot so I can take these people to where they're going. Then I can take people out. Then they are talking to him. They don't say anything. No. and keep it in the boot. It might be that stupid. But now, when you now made your point that maybe he has, when you guys now said maybe he has an alternative motive with the police, he's expecting them to stop him in the front. So then those guys can be into trouble. They now makes more sense to me.
They will now go and share the money.
There's a part.
That is the point. It makes sense to me that maybe you guys are more.
There's a part that you guys skip. That I skipped. That before I said what I said was because those guys raised an alarm. They went to police station. And all of a sudden, while in police station, they were somebody called that they should release.
They should release them.
That's why video came up with the theory of.
So doesn't make sense.
You guys,
Baba, it won't make sense.
Comprehension makes more sense to me.
Yes, it won't make sense because
now it makes sense.
How on earth we came to complain to the police that maybe that was not the police people that the driver was working with.
So there is a setup before.
Yeah, it looked like a setup. Yeah.
God just saved that child for crying now.
No,
save those guys.
Save those guys.
Those guys.
God save those guys.
What I'm trying to say is this. What I'm trying to say.
Hold on. What
I'm trying to say is this.
Oh my God, are you here to bargain?
Hold on. What if today is not the first day they've been doing?
Of course, they've been doing.
Maybe the child just felt uncomfortable with that day.
Bro, I'm telling you on
Maybe
this.
that's why
I'm telling you on this podcast. What the fuck is flying? I'm telling you on this podcast.
That's a sign that I'll be saying what
people will come out and say they've done this thing to them before.
Because when they eventually knew there was a child there, they asked the guy, "Which child is this?"
Maybe
the guy said doesn't know, but the child said, "That's my dad."
Extortion.
That's extortion.
That is meant for extortion. That format.
Oh yeah.
So, seriously.
Kill that shit.
Until now,
I do understand that.
The full picture, yeah.
I was actually going the same route.
That I felt. That's what I felt too. I swear. That's what I felt too, because I felt like maybe he's trying to save the money. He doesn't want to lose the money. He felt like, okay, let me keep him here. That's what I felt too. But when you guys said that, I'm like, oh. Then the somebody called the police station and said, free that guy.
Now then, maybe that the Godfather or another police from another station.
Another thing that made me kind of like, hold on, was when they were like, we're hearing somebody crying. And he said,
it's the music. Yeah. That's what he said.
It's from the music.
It's from the music. Then eventually, when they stopped the car,
he never want to stop. They have to force him.
the child
Said, that's my daddy.
That's my dad.
And he denied it. He said he doesn't know.
He said, child, yeah.
He said he doesn't know.
He knows about it, yeah. It's a plan work. Now format, now correct format though.
I bet you Nigeria get CPS. Make that child first. If Nigeria has CPS,
that's a strong format.
Make them collect that child from that man first.
We have CPS, but
let's play a scenario now that this thing has happened before. Let's play a scenario that they now eventually carried people that don't have money. Maybe there are some people in jail right now that
for the
policemen
same
did not
shit.
release because
And they will call them kidnappers. They will call them kidnappers.
So that's why a lot of people are in Nigerian prison.
Today is interesting.
With
that shit is crazy.
Without doing anything.
Because I just thought about
Nigeria
it.
is so
Truly,
crazy to the point that
the fact that somebody told them to release them.
Holy shit, that's crazy.
There's somebody who is powerful that is working with that driver.
He's not that driver.
And it's not just him. There's many of them that will be doing that
exactly.
same shit. As so, now, what if it was a dead child?
Yeah.
In the trunk?
Or what if the heat?
Killed the child.
Killed the child.
Why was the child crying in the first place? It was
because she was so comfortable.
He was feeling uncomfortable.
It was he.
Let's not forget, maybe this guy has been doing this.
That's what I'm saying now.
Of course, that's why I said there are people will start coming out and say this shit happened to me.
He or she would just
sleep off.
Maybe the new heat, maybe the weather now he make her feel uncomfortable.
Do you know that? You know that every day in Nigeria, every day in Lagos, some people come and say this person is missing. You never know. Maybe that person just got an Uber, then something like this happened, and that person doesn't have money to bail himself, and they just lock him up in jail.
Please put it there.
You know, people should be very careful. Be careful,
guys. See. Yeah, please be careful of check whatever you take. Check the trunk. Make sure the key knob is not off. Make sure it's there. Make sure you can open, you can close at any time, because out there is so dangerous and people are too smart. This kind of format, now one in a million.
It's gonna chop everybody.
This will send anybody to jail at any time. I don't care how how influence.
Unless you get 5 million to
I
pay
don't
yourself
get the
immediately.
kind of influence you have.
You know,
But this
how
will send it to
influential
jail
you are, they go carry
Anyway,
go
let me
jail.
tell you guys one more thing, right? Everything they told you that is a drug is medicine. And everything they told you that is medicine
It's drugs.
is a drugs. So choose wisely.
Do drugs.
Do drugs. Bye.
See you on the next one.